In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. On the internet, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the A-Team.
Hello, 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 hello. How are y'all guys doing tonight? I'm glad you're here with me. A whole bunch of crazy stuff's been going on since I did my live last night. Seems that a few people decided they want to come online and tell a bunch of lies, so I'm just going to address them without mentioning their names. And you've heard the lies, it's time to hear the truth. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm the Cigar Vlogger. For those of you who have been here before, I'm glad you're back with me. In the description of this video, I have included some links that will help you if you've never always wondered about the backstory of what's going on. I got some links from the ringleader of last night to give you an idea of who he is and what he's all about. I'm going to play one of them for you tonight, right now, and then we're going to talk. So just let me know. I'm going to take everything and we're going to take it nice and slow so that you can see what he's all about. Hold on. And here we go. This is about the murder plot. For those of you who have seen it before, just sit back and take it easy for a couple of minutes. For my new people watching, this is going to bring you up to speed. This is Larry Reed's right-hand man, and this is what they tried to do to me. Church hooker, parking lot thought, burger boy, at the behest of Larry Reed. Here you go. Hold on, I'm going to take it back. Hold on. Hold on, I'm going to take it back. Give me a second. There you go. There you go. Hold on. Who's saying that they don't have any sound? Hold on. Because I know for... Who's saying they don't hear any sound? Everybody's saying they don't hear any sound. I hear everything in my headphones perfectly. So what's going on? Because I did everything right. I know I did because I tested it earlier today. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm cool. Because biggest mistake I make, I keep looking over in the comments instead of just going and talking. So anyway, it's no sound, so screw it. The link is in the comments of the video. And what it was basically he set me up, tried to set me up on a murder plot. And I posted this video in response to the lies that they put out. So I flagged the video. YouTube took it down, gave him a copyright strike because he used my likeness without my permission. So, yeah, some people saying they could hear. But anyway, the link's in the description. I'm just going to keep it pushing tonight. I need to talk to you guys. It's the first video link that I have down there in the series of links. So, what they did, they removed the video. First, they had my video struck. When I posted the response video, they flagged me saying that I used their copyrighted material when in fact they had put my video inside of theirs. So I had theirs taken down. After I appealed it, I had to file a police report. It was taken down. Then he waited a little while and he put it back up 7 months ago. So I flagged him again today. And I faxed a copy of the police report over to YouTube. And we're going to see what they're going to do about it. I've requested that the channel be taken down. So it is what it is from this point. But I want to say thank you to all the pastors and elders and church leaderships around the country and around the world who have been sending me messages offline, encouraging me and saying that they're praying for me and their whole church is praying for me, offering me words of encouragement. People that are in the bushes that can't be seen supporting me, but they really support what I'm doing and the person that I'm going against because they know what type of person Larry Reed is and what he's done in the church community, and it is not godly, and they support me. The only people that are against me are people that rock with him. So, yeah, so after we did the live the other day, the victim comes on, speaks. I have never revealed his identity, anything about him. So that lets you know right off the rip, they knew who it was, and they tried to do damage control last night. So they got on this guy's channel, and because I'm not going to give his name out, because I'm not going to give him any shine. If he wants monetization, he's going to have to get it himself. He's going to have to earn it himself. Before he did a video about me, last night's video that he did about me was the biggest video he's had in months, because he claims to have 20,000 plus subscribers, and you look at his chats, it's 60 people, maybe 70 people. But last night he had 300, and then it dropped down, and somebody made a comment. People were going on there and said, well, hey, you know, you're lying. And one of the people even said to him, said, you only got 250 people in here. That's obvious. They're tired of you. So Church Hooker comes over talking big jump. Beeker comes over. The first lady, the first man, or whatever you want to call him, he comes over. The bed wench comes over. Bed wench / Beeker. Church Hooker. Parking lot Thot. Ex-wife. So they get on, they tell these lies. Not everybody and their mama was hitting me up with messages. Oh, Darryl, did you see this? Did you see this? They saying this about you. And I never went over there to look at all, but I was just sitting with Marcellus and the rest of their team. We laughing about it, and people sending me messages. I'm sitting there laughing. We sat about 1 o'clock talking. So, Cliff Note version, I'm supposed to be getting sued in federal and civil court. That's impossible. I've committed no crime, for one. I've always said from day one, if Larry Reed, and I know you're looking, because he did a live right before I got on tonight. He's in some hotel somewhere hiding out. I guess he's on his breadbasket tour. He's still on the breadbasket tour. So, but anyway, I've always said to you, Larry, if you think I'm lying, if you got it in your guts that I'm lying, take me to court. But I said, when you take me to court, I'm going to bring all of the evidence that I got with me. And everything that you've been trying to hide is going to become public record for the rest of eternity. But you jumped the gun anyway. You had the audacity to issue a cease and desist letter to somebody, we have to say allegedly, an alleged victim. You did that. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be addressing you and your lawyer tomorrow, right here. But I'm going to deal with your crew tonight. So, a guy out of San Antonio, Texas, who's not even a friend of Larry's, jumps in the chat last night. Not going to give him any thunder either. But I'm going to deal with him tomorrow during the day. I'm going to deal with you, sir, during the daytime. Larry and his attorney tomorrow night. But he jumps in. They know what he did and tried to set me up in a beef between him and another vlogger and tried to use me. And Roxanne pulled my coattail to it that, hey, you being used, get out of there. And I left. And I did a video to let this person that he was beefing with know that I ain't got nothing to do with that. I got no beef with you. You have never done anything to me. And to this day, that person has not spoken to me. Then when he found out this is a big story that me and Marcellus were talking about yesterday, he jumps in the comments and decides he's going to try to make friends because that's what he does. He's an opportunist. But he politely got shown the door. He got kicked out and booted. So he gets mad, starts his live. Parking Lot Thot goes over there with him because they have something called the gentleman's panel, which is really, it's the Shim's panel, if you ask me, because there ain't a straight leg over there. But do you. It's your channel. Do your thing. But stop calling yourself the gentleman panel because there ain't no gentleman over there. I'm a gentleman. Marcellus is a gentleman. You ain't one of those. So he gets kicked out. Then him and Parking Lot Thot, even though he made the statement at first that, well, Darryl has the facts and da-da-da-da-da-da. And then as time goes on in the end of his chat, he says, well, I don't trust Darryl as far as I could throw him. Okay. Because he got mad because my moderators put him out the chat. So Parking Lot Thot leaves his chat, starts his own thing late at night. Then all of Larry's crew shows up and they start lying. They talked about me. They questioned Marcellus's sexuality. That's an old trick trying to bait us to get us mad. We were just sitting there laughing. If you think Marcellus is gay, ask your mama. Ask your mama about Marcellus. Talked about Kim. I don't think they said anything about Roxanne because they know better. But they talked about me, Marcellus, and Kim. So I've been told. I didn't look. There's nothing new that they can say about me because that they haven't said already. So I could care less. But what I am going to do tonight, I'm going to let you know about yourself. See, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that went over there, kikiing with him, let me explain to you who you were supporting last night. You supported a dude that physically assaulted and held his ex-fiancée against his will in a house and was attacking him. The man had to get free. The link's in the description. Got free. Called me in the middle of the night asking for help. We raised money, got him a hotel room so he could have somewhere to stay. And we booked him a flight to fly one way out of town the next day. I got all the audio of the confrontation between Parking Lot Thot and his ex-fiancée. We got him to a safe place, got him on a plane. He was going to try to confront the guy and stop him at the airport. But little did he know, we had put him on an earlier flight. So when he showed up to the airport, the dude was already back home. And I was already online playing the audio. That's the type of guy you was following last night in his chat. Him. He went on a drug-induced rage for 3 hours and 38 minutes one night, rocking back and forth with a red light in his face, holding a red light. It got so bad that Larry contacted him during his live, asked him to log off. And the only way he would log off, Larry had to cash app him some money. He's bought and paid for, ladies and gentlemen. Larry Reed bought his services for a 2006 or 2004 Cadillac. I think it's 2006, I'm not sure. But he bought a Cadillac, used Cadillac with 3 hubcaps, 1 hubcap missing. And he was laid all across it, taking pictures and bragging about, well, if you was over here with Larry and I, we doing this, we. He was bragging like Larry had bought him a brand new car. Okay. You can, your services and your self-respect and dignity can be bought with a used car. Okay. Fine with me. You like it, I love it. You talking big, we this, we doing this, we doing this. That's where the whole we playing checkers, you playing checkers, we playing chess came from. You know, Larry had already called me the cigar vlogger, so I just flipped it and made it something positive. So I took what he said and made a nice, and Marcellus made me a nice little, excuse me, my eye was burning, made a nice little intro for me, you know, an outro. You playing checkers, we playing chess. So I flipped it. Every time they do something stupid, I take it, they're negative, and I turn it into something positive. And it benefits me because I get the money. So, let's see what else I want to talk to, because it ain't much else I can say about him other than he's just a pitiful piece of trash. Last night, I was told that he said that his powers, he used his witch powers to put a curse on me and my family. He said that's why my parents were sick. And he said that's why my dog died. If you have all these magical powers, sir, why couldn't you get yourself somewhere to stay? Because you lost that house that you live in, that your mother, when she died, she left you the house. But because you let some guy trick you into taking out a second mortgage on the house so that you could fund his rap career, then he took the money and moved to California. You hadn't seen or heard from him since. And the bank was getting ready to take that little tool shed that you call a house, because you call this the tree house, but that little tool shed that you call a house, the bank took it back. Your godmother went and paid the money off and said that you had to pay her back or she was going to take the house and put you out. So you and your beloved leader, neither one of y'all got pot, no window. But you talk, you keep talking. You talk big because you think nobody going to come down there and tap you on the shoulder one day. But see, what happens is, I'm more patient with you than other people will be. What you fail to realize, little buddy, I have 3 grown sons, and they don't take too kindly to you talking about their grandparents like that. I can only suggest something, hey, you know, just ignore him, do this, this, and this. But if they decide to put them hands on you, ain't nothing I can say, because they're grown men. I hope they don't. But all I can do is say, hey, just ignore that fool. It ain't worth your time. But if they say, no, he got to be talked to, it is what it is. I just had to get some bail money together. You know, what can I do? When you're dealing with grown men, only thing you can do is say, hey, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. But you shot your mouth off and they heard it. It's out of my hand, like that guy at the hotel on that video. It's above me now. So you get what you get. It is what it is. So anyway, you do all this talking. I know you uneducated, and I know you have substance abuse issues, and I know you're just not well. You're not well. So I don't really get mad at you because you're very simple. You know, you said the things about you put a curse on me and my family, and that's why my parents are sick and my dog died. But if you got all these powers, why couldn't you get yourself a job? You could conjure up all these spells, create a spell that gives you a job. Self-respect, dignity, get you off of drugs, get your mind clear, get you somewhere to stay. You got all these powers, use your powers for good. Charity starts at home. Help yourself, sir. If you got all those powers and you say you're all powerful, use your powers for that. Make your life better. So, I ain't ignoring y'all, but I'm just right here. So you said gonna have a federal, I'm gonna be taken to court in federal court. Let me explain something to you. Like I said before, I'm in school for this stuff. In order for me to go to federal court, sir, that means I had to have committed a felony. Something like drug trafficking, where it says United States versus Darryl Moore, drug trafficking, selling illegal firearms, something, prostitution across state lines, not in the parking lot, prostitution across state lines, pimping, something that's on the federal level. I haven't done any of that. So that's one lie off the books with you. Then you say they're going to take me to civil court. Larry very well may do that. But here's the thing that you don't know, sir. In order for me to be taken to court by Larry, I don't live in Georgia. He has to take me to court up here, which means he has to hire a lawyer and then I got to be served with papers. We go downtown. And I have the right, as a citizen of the state of Ohio, I pick the venue that we go to court in. And since I live in this county, which is the county that Cleveland sits in, he has to take me to court downtown. Downtown, where half of the judges during my time in school were my instructors. So that's where we stand, Larry. Can't do no change of venue. The defendant, which would be me, because I'd be defending myself against Larry suing me, I pick the venue. Depending on the amount of money that he sues me for, if it's under a certain amount, we go into what we call here, it's called common pleas court, or we go to superior court. Still not federal court. And both of those courts are still downtown. So, all this big talk, you talking tough, and you're supposed to be the big bad guy, and you're very ignorant because you don't know what you're talking about. That's why I was laughing so hard last night. I'm still not mad. Let me go and fire up this one. This big old cigar. 8 inches long. So, then Beeker jumps in the chat. His bed wench. And like, oh yeah, he's being prosecuted, and if Earl Carter don't shut his mouth, he's gonna be prosecuted in Ohio. You can't take Earl Carter to court in Ohio. Earl Carter is not a citizen of the state of Ohio, dumbass. And I'm disappointed that you would say that, Beeker, because you are the only person over there that can read above a 9th grade level. You're the only person over there that's gone to school past high school. You're the only one. So for you to come out of your shitbox pie hole and say something stupid like that, it really disappoints me. See, when you hang around retarded people, you start to lose your intellect and you start to regress. Instead of progressing, you start to regress. And you become an idiot just like them. You're just a village idiot because you're the smartest one, so you get the title of being a village idiot. So when you say stupid stuff like, hold on. So when you say stupid stuff like, hold on. I don't like to paraphrase. So when you say ignorant stuff on the level of, hold on, I want to get it right. I want to get the language right. Hold on. So when you tell people things like, a private investigator has been following me around for 2 days. Really? I haven't been out today was the first day. Today is Wednesday. This is my first day since Monday night. I've been out the house. So unless the private investigator was sitting on this block up here or in the cul-de-sac, wasn't nobody around me following me for 2 days. That's a lie. But you said that because you know that whatever lie you put out, them dumbasses over there are going to believe it, which is fine because they slow. You know, their mom and daddies were related. The family tree don't fork. It don't split. It just goes straight up and down like a pole because there's a lot of sister fuckers over there on that side. So it is what it is. Then you say the lawyer has screenshots of me offering former members of LRL money to come on the platform and talk about Reed. Let's be clear. Is that against the law if I say I want to cash up somebody to have them come and tell their story? Doesn't your beloved leader give people money all the time? Now, it's wrong and against the law if I give them money to lie on Larry. But if I give them money to come tell their story and they're telling the truth on Larry Reed, Nothing, no harm, no foul. He just in his feelings. But if I say, hey, I want you to go, come on, I'm going to give you $100 or whatever the case to tell a lie, that's against the law. But you didn't include that little part. But, like you say, me and Marcellus and the rest of us, we got smart parts. So that's the part you didn't feel the dumbasses in on over there. So, okay, that's fine. That's good and dandy. Let me see what else you said. There's pending litigation and Larry can't speak. It's law. Okay. Under the advice of his counsel, she might have told him not to say nothing. That's fine and dandy. And that all statements come through her. That's fine and dandy. Case in point, when your big bad boy tried to issue a cease and desist with the victim lawyered up. His lawyer advised him, say, no, you can give interviews, but wait for a minute. Let's get everything solidified, and then you can do the interview with Darryl. He issued a statement yesterday, but the interview is still coming. But when the interview happens, him and the lawyer and me are all going to be sitting down together. Still going to happen. But he issued a statement yesterday, and y'all heads went in a tailspin, and y'all had to do damage control. But I'm going to tell you why. I know why you did damage control. Larry don't get his hands dirty. Conscious, I hope you're listening. I quote, direct quote from somebody that knows Larry well. Larry only deals with you when he needs you to do dirty work, like yesterday. Notice he hadn't called or had any interactions with you publicly or otherwise since before yesterday. He only calls you because he can't come out directly at me. So he uses you to do your stupid stuff. So he figure out you'll make me mad, and then I'll come at you. And while I'm coming back at you, he can go around and do what he's gonna do. But I'm not gonna feed into your foolishness. I'm just addressing this because I know people want to know the truth, because you make their stomach hurt and their ass itch because you're an idiot, and that's fine. You can't help you dumb as hell. That's your mom and daddy fault. Your daddy should have wore rubber, or he should have pulled out. But anyway, here's the thing. Everybody in that house, Larry got them front and center. They had to get on damage control detail. Why? I'm glad you asked. Because Larry is their financial benefactor. He gets shut down. Their way of life is over with. He is their soul. He's the breadwinner over there. He feeds them. He clothes them. He gives them somewhere to stay. So when he say jump, they don't say why. They have to say how high, or they're going to be out in the street. And none of them, other than Beeker, has any educational job skills that they can take anywhere else. Bed witch number 2, he has never worked. He's followed Larry around wherever he goes. Old girl retired from the military. She down in his basement, and he provided her with a little kitchenette and a fold-away bed so she could lay her head down somewhere. So I don't know why she's still staying there. Then I found out she's always had low self-esteem issues, and she figured she couldn't do no better than Larry, so she just sticks around Larry. But she needs him for a place to stay, and plus he threatened to take the kids away. That's why she plays ball with him. But as soon as Larry go to jail, as soon as Larry catches one of these cases, and she see an opportunity, her and them kids gone. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. I ain't been wrong yet, have I? I ain't lied yet. Watch what I tell you. And yeah, so they had to jump, snap, crackle, and pop, and come to his defense over there in Parking Lot Thot's chat last night. Had to. Because if not, they would be looking for a place to stay right now. They'd be in an extended stay hotel or a Motel 6 or a Super 8 or something until they get their head clear. They ain't got no job, no money. He keeps them in a constant state of need and dependency on him. If they ever get to, just like a pimp makes sure his hoes never have any money. Because as soon as they get 2 nickels to scrub together, they don't need the pimp no more. The pimp supplies them with all their needs. And when he say jump, they say how high. Because if they don't, he get rid of them. Oldest game in the book. So that's why they were over there batting hard for a breadbasket in your chat, sir. They don't like you. They don't even have nothing to do with you. But because Larry told them they had to be front and center and preach to the choir, they were over there with you. Now the church hooker came along because she trying to get back in good with Larry. She ain't got no friends and nothing to turn to. But I got her though, because I've already called the fugitive squad, Manhattan borough. It's just a matter of time. Because you got outstanding warrants in Ohio, this state. And now that the COVID thing is lifted, they coming to look for you again on the 4th floor, apartment 4F. They coming to look for you. So keep on shooting your mouth off. I told you to sit down. I ain't telling you no more. I'm done. But when they come and get you and they transport your happy butt back here to Ohio, I'm going to be in the courtroom. Just like you did Victor Cousins. Me and Victor going to be sitting in that courtroom looking at you just like this. Bishop, Victor Cousins, and I. Then we're going to go smoke a cigar and chill afterwards and laugh. Mm-hmm. We got you. We got you. We got you good. But anyway, so that's what they did. Let me see what else. Because I'm just running down my list real quick before I get to the main thing. The vloggers are getting electronic notification tomorrow. They have 24 hours to comply. Oh, what? You going to shoot me? Fuck y'all. They will be added to the federal suit against Darryl in Ohio. There is no federal suit. I haven't committed any felonies. Telling the truth about a lying scallywag, that's a felony. There'd be a lot of convicted felons out here then. Then, oh yeah, and Jay Wilson, I ain't forgot. I heard you said I was mentally ill. I'm going to deal with that tomorrow, sir. I got you. I got you. I got you. We'll deal with you tomorrow. I'm dealing with these jokers that was on there rocking hard last night. Earl Carter will be notified tomorrow, too. If he doesn't comply, he will be included in the federal lawsuit. Mm-hmm. So somebody got tired of your BS in your little chat parking lot thought. They said, you do realize you only have 270 viewers. Seems like people are tired of you already. Yes. Facts. Then Beeker comes back and said, well, the allegation that the victim made, the house wasn't even built. Let me clear something up for you. For those of you over there, I'm disappointed in you, Beeker, because you have read a book. You know what the inside of a book smells like when you open it. But for you to regress to this point where you slow like the rest of them, I'm going to help you out. Here's what it is. The police report, the certified police report that I got over there, it was filed August of 2018, 3 years ago. The incident that's inside that police report happened much earlier when the victim, the alleged victim / accuser of your beloved leader, Bishop Breadbasket, when that young man was between the ages, he was younger than 17, we'll say it that way. For 3 years, he was under the age of 17. He was under the age of consent for any sexual activity, especially any sexual activity with an adult. He was underage. The house was built. Breadbasket's ex-wife financed that house, paid for that house, and Larry lived up in that house and didn't help her pay not one bill. But somehow he finagled, because he used to brag how his wife would get a check and give him all the money. He got his name on the deed. When I did the deed search, this little thing over here that people say the house wasn't built, I got something. See, there's a thing called probate courts. Every county has one. And it gives you what you call you can search a deed search or a title search based on two things: the physical address, or if you by chance have the parcel identification, which is a series of letters and numbers, you can type it in and it'll pull up a complete list of everybody from the time the house was built to the current owner. It'll have every owner in a row. I can't talk right now. I'll talk to you later. So this thing, it's a title search. So when I pulled it up, I said, this is the person. The house was built in such and such. It gives you, in fact, not only does it print out who built the house, it gives you a breakdown of the square footage and a diagram of the outlay of the house. Right here. And I don't have no reason to lie. I posted it over and Buy Me a Coffee. But you want to come on the public space, the house wasn't even built back then. Yes, it was. If it wasn't built, sir, why would the address, when I cross-reference it, say that it was Larry Reed's house? Why would it also, it went so far as to list everybody that's ever lived in the house, besides Larry Reed, that was over the age of 18. But the house wasn't built then, right? Why would the same address, that address that I'm talking about, matches the deed address and the police report address? The full police report correlates, big college word, look it up, Google it, correlates with the time that the victim said Larry Reed was living there. Don't get no easier than that. But you keep lying. So, the person that was hosting that thing last night, this is his police report from when he got arrested for prostitution in that parking lot. Let me see your transcript, did a video showing you how to look it up online. And he lied and said I made that up. Richland County government, which is the county seat for Columbia, South Carolina, they don't lie on their official website. There it is. So what else do you want to tell us? I don't lie over here because it's easy to tell the truth and just keep it pushing. If I lie, I got to tell 2 more lies to cover the first lie. I'm just saying. You said I was lying. House wasn't built and the incident never happened. Then you went so far as to say, and I talked to the accuser today, the alleged victim of Larry Reed, and I said, well, they said you've accused a preacher before in 2009. That's when the ex-wife came on. He did this before in 2009. He's accused other preachers, went all through the chat. Let me explain something to you. See, that's a slick tactic. You're trying to see who I'm talking about, who I know. No, the person that made the accusation in 2009, that was another victim. That was the other victim, one of the other accusers of the alleged sexual molestation. So you basically put the cat out the bag. Oh, and I came across a video today that hit my desk, ex-wife, where you said in one of the episodes, and it was episode 11 of Reading Things My Way, it's over in Buy Me a Coffee, where you said you didn't trust Larry when you first got married. Why? Because you saw things in his telephone that you think it shouldn't be there. Text messages between him, not in other women, texts between him and other men. And then you got on his phone pretending to be him when he was asleep, and people started texting back saying, well, hey, Reed, what's going on? Because that didn't sound like you. Guys calling him back. And he talked about it. So that you already knew he had a track record that coincides, big word, with, not too big of a word, but bigger than y'all understand, that goes along with, that matches up with the accusation of the first accuser that talked on my platform yesterday. You know he has a history of doing things with men. For those of you that are in here, please click like and share. I really appreciate it. For the 800 of you that are here with me right now, thank you. Please click like and share. Now, back to it. Now, you knew this man had a history of this, but you stayed with him anyway. You knew he was fruitier than a fruitcake. You sleeping in the bed, he's sleeping on the floor. These are things you said. This is not me putting it out there. This is what you said about your husband, not me. I'm just regurgitating, big word, what you said. So everything that I said on this platform as it pertains to y'all beloved leader, I'm either saying stuff that he said first and I'm repeating it and throwing it back at him and making fun of him, or something that one of y'all said about him and I bring it back. Or I got documentation. I have never come out here like the allegation that was made by his lawyer, which I'm going to read. She said that I was out here saying that Larry sexually assaults people. I have never said Larry sexually assaulted anybody. I have said he was accused of sexual assault, of child molestation, forcible fondling. I said there's an accusation, an allegation. 2 big words. Look them up when you got time later on tonight. Sound it out with your finger. Yeah, like that. But get back to it. I didn't say it. I said there was allegations and accusations, alleged victims. I use those words when I describe this situation. But for the sake of the people over there that are inbred sister fuckers, all you got to do is lie and they believe it. So see, what you've done is the thing that you've accused me of doing. You've slandered and defamed my name and character because you lied on me in a public space and in writing, because it's right here. You did it in the chat. That means you put it in writing. So you said it and you wrote it. So that's slander and defamation of character, my character. But since I know you don't have pot no window, I'm not going to bother y'all. If you cut the head off of a snake, the body will die. I'm going to say that again. If you cut the head off, the body will die. So I'm not dealing with y'all. I'm dealing with your boy. And see, I got a nice text message that said, Darryl, don't entertain these people. They're trying to distract you. I'm not going to let you distract me. My goal is to help the victim get justice, the alleged victim get justice, and bring you to justice for all the things you've done to all these people that you've hurt, and mainly me, because you tried to have me sent to prison using these people that I'm talking about tonight, Larry Reed. So it's a three-pronged effort on me. I'm gonna help the victim, alleged victim. I'm gonna help myself because of what you did to me, and I'm gonna help everybody you hurt. In fact, speaking of that, shout out to all the church people that are in the bushes listening. I got the message, I got the word that you're watching. High up people in the church denominations checking this out, watching. People having watch parties right now, watching me. They didn't call their friends over the house, eating popcorn, drinking drinks, chilling, watching what I got to say about you, because they want to see how I deal with you, Larry Reed. And I got you. And I got more support than you will ever know. And the witch that say he got all these magical powers, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I got a praying mama. I got people in this chat praying for me. I got people you don't even know about praying for me. Praying not only for me, for everybody attached to me. No harm will come to any of us on this earth and this life or the next because of you. You have no power. Get thee behind me, Satan. Now, back to what I was talking about. Olga is Larry Reed's lawyer. I got one more thing to read, and then I'm going to read this to you. When Darryl came through the gate, the private gate, he committed trespassing. Only 35 houses behind the gate. He was seen. I'm sure that will come up in the trial. Let's talk about that. One, the day I came up there, the gate was open. I drove through. If the gate hadn't been open, there's a security guard gate. I would have showed him my ID, told him where I was headed, and then we'd have went from there. But since the gate was open that day, I drove through. And yes, I was seen, because I stood outside talking to a groundskeeper from across the street. He said, "Oh, you here to see the gay people that live right there?" I said, "No, well, yeah, no." And we just shooting the breeze. We talked for 10 minutes. It wasn't like I did no drive-by scoping the scene. I was out there for 10 minutes. I was hoping that y'all would come outside, because we was going to settle that. We was going to talk. Y'all had all this big talk online, keyboard thugging. I was going to be like, "Hey, I'm here in Atlanta. I'm here for a few hours. You got something on your chest. Let's get it on. Let's talk about it." But you didn't come outside. I was in the street. There is no trespassing being on a public street. The streets are public. The sidewalks are public. As long as I don't come across the sidewalk into your yard, I am not trespassing. Pick up a book and read. I can walk up and down any sidewalk in any country or any state or city or municipality in this country. As long as I don't go into someone's yard uninvited, I am not trespassing. I didn't break a gate open. I didn't pry a gate open. I didn't hop over a fence or nothing. I drove through an open gate. And you know how you can prove I drove through an open gate? There's a thing called a surveillance camera. You know that stuff that you so paranoid you brag to all these people that y'all got all these surveillance cameras in your house, but y'all ain't got no curtains and furniture? Anyway, but yeah, go down to the housing association. Well, better yet, have the property owner do it, because you don't own anything, so you can't request anything. You are renters. Go have your landlord go down to the housing association and say, "Hey, on this date and time, I need you to let me see the tapes." You'll see that I went through an open gate. I didn't break into anything. But let's go to court. Take me to court, and let's do this in court. So that when I come to court, I'm like, well, Your Honor, the person that's suing me for all this, I'm countersuing them for what they did to me. And here's the evidence, because I'm going to show them the video of what, because I'm going to subpoena parking lot Thot and everybody in Bishop Breadbasket's house. And I'm going to subpoena E. Bernard Jordan, Luther McKinstry, and Larry, and George Bloomer. Bloomer, McKinstry, Jordan, Larry, everybody in his house, parking lot Thot, and Church Hooker. All of them going to get subpoenaed. And then I'm going to show how I'm going to connect all the dots in court of how these people conspired to do XYZ as it pertains to me, and how Larry has been paying no taxes, how Larry's been shelling his business corporations under the umbrella of Bishop E. Bernard Jordan, and why he's separating church and state, why he hasn't paid taxes. And I'm going to pull that document out and be like, hey, he says I'm slandering his name. Well, he took X amount of dollars from the federal government. Here's the information. Why hasn't he paid taxes? Why hasn't he submitted his paperwork? Why hasn't he given the SBA the tax documents that they require to this day, and they still want their money back? Why is he lying, telling people that he's already given the money back? He don't want to give $144 back, so you know he ain't giving $70,900 back. So we're going to go back and forth. And here's another thing. This is the other thing interesting. When you take me to court, Larry, you got to come up here, which means everybody that I just mentioned, you got to, because you're their financial backer, you got to pay for hotels and meals and travel for all of them people. Now, you may not get Andrea might be already in the custody of the state by that time. So that's one less person. And Jordan, Bloomer, and McKinstry, they pay their own travel. But everybody in your house, that's about 4 or 5 people. You're going to have to pay for them to come with you, whether y'all drive or fly. Then you got to put up in a hotels downtown close to the courthouse, running you about $150 per person per night. So you figure that up. Trial going to last about, my end of the trial, just a rough estimate, 3 to 4 days, maybe 5, before you even get to come on with your side. So it's going to be at least a week. You're going to be out a nice little chunk of change answering me. Then there's the countersuit, which is going to take even more time, because they're going to address all of it at one time. Smart parts. You ain't think about all that, did you? You just got out here and let your boy windmill for you. Like I said, Conscious, he only uses you when he needs you, because he can't. See, this is what Larry's going to try to do. When he goes to court, he going to say, this guy, the Cigar vlogger, has made over 100 and something videos about me, and I haven't made any about him. So, of course he has. Why? Because he got you doing it. But here's the kicker that you didn't realize. It is not illegal to make, I can make 1 million videos about Larry Reed. It's not against the law. As long as I make those videos and I don't tell lies in those videos, he can't do nothing about it. If I get out and I say, well, Larry raped squirrels, that's a lie. That makes me liable, because I've defamed his character. If I put that out in a public space or type it in a title, Larry Reed rapes a squirrel, that defames his character. I slandered and defamed him. I'm liable. But if I say Larry Reed is alleged to have committed child molestation against a victim, and the victim's coming on my platform to talk, that is not slander. That is not defamation of character. That is me investigating a story, giving the victim, alleged victim, a chance to talk and tell his side of things. That is not illegal. He may not like it, but it's not against the law. I have broken no laws. Any of my videos, I've never slandered or defamed his character. I say, okay, Larry Reed's stealing. Here's the document to prove it. Larry Reed took money from the federal government. Here's his email address that he used. This is the address he used, the last 4 of his driver's license, the last 4 of his EIN number. I got all that. I'm not out here just windmilling. Oh, Larry Reed's a thief, and I got nothing to back it up. Then I become liable, because I'm just out here dogging this guy out, and I have nothing to prove. But when I produce text messages like yesterday between him and the alleged victim, where the victim confronted him about him molesting him, and then you hear the man in his own voice, that's not illegal. You don't like it because it exposes you for the creep that you are. I can make 1 million videos like that, as long as I keep one thing in mind. Do not lie on the person that you're talking about, and back it up with evidence. And I've done that. And all, whatever, 100 video, 200 some videos I've made, I've always said, This is why I don't like Larry. This is why. Larry steals. This is how I know he stole. Larry is dishonest. And this is the reason I say it. Boom, 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 boom. I just don't get out here. Oh, well, Larry's whatever. Make up something. Or not even make up something. I just get out here saying just because I don't like Larry, which I don't. You ain't never heard me come out here and say, well, Larry's mentally unstable. I don't have any proof that Larry's ever spent a night in a mental hospital ever. That's slander. That's defamation of character. But if I say, well, yeah, Larry was hospitalized in a mental institution because he had a mental breakdown, and I got proof of that, that's different. But if I just say, oh, Larry crazy, Larry's plotting to kill me, and I got no evidence, I'm defaming his character. I have never done that. His lawyer, segue, another big word. Oh, okay. Shout out to them Detroit preachers checking me out tonight. All right. Welcome. Yeah. I wish I could shout out the one that I know watching. Because me and him go back about 12 years. Yes, sir. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Here it is. Let me read this to you. This is Olga. I can't pronounce her last name. I'm going to deal with you tomorrow. I'm going to practice saying your name, Olga, because I know you're probably watching with Larry. I am writing you for the second time on behalf of my client, Mr. Larry Reed. Attached, you will find a copy of the letter. I still ain't read the last one, so I ain't going to read this one either. The letter I sent you today demanding once again that you immediately cease and desist defaming Mr. Reed, that you retract and repudiate your previously published defamatory statements, that you cease and desist broadcasting the horrendous lie. She said I told a horrendous lie, big word, horrendous lie that Mr. Reed has sexually assaulted someone. I have never said he had sexually assaulted anyone. I said it was alleged. He was accused. There was an allegation. What were you not listening to? But anyway, and to remind you of your continuing duty to preserve evidence for civil litigation, which is forthcoming. Ooh, I'm scared. First of all, if you do sue me, okay. I'm number 4 in a line of 3 lawsuits. 2 open lawsuits with E. Dewey Smith, John Kelsey Stevens, totaling $600,000. You're already paying a retainer for her to represent you on those. You had her do those cease and desist letters. Lawyers charge on average between $300 to $400 an hour. You sent out 3 of those. You sent me 2, and you sent the victim, the alleged victim, 1. So that's $1,200 worth of work that you spent yesterday. That was totally unnecessary. A cease and desist letter, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever been given one, it is nothing more than a fancy request put in writing asking you to either stop or start something. A cease and desist order comes from a judge, which is you're required to comply with. Either stop doing something or start doing something. This is not an order. This is a request. This is a letter. And just like any other piece of paper, I blow my nose or wipe my ass with it. And you can't send a cease and desist letter through email. So that's where we stand with that. And let me I'm sure Miss Olga realizes that sending these types of emails over and over and over again, they constitute harassment, which could get you disbarred. You might want to look that up, because you didn't do too well in that deposition that Larry had you represent him on, because you didn't even know the procedure. So last thing you want to do is come up here and piss off one of these judges in Ohio, because this is a red state. They're very conservative. They will eat you alive. Just saying. So I sat there last night and I thought about it. I thought about what I was going to do, what I was going to say. It's so much stuff I could have just read off. People were sending me screenshots left and right. I even got a full copy of what that boy did. I just ain't going to watch it. I don't want the devil down in my spirit, because he's evil. He's demonic. And I don't want that in my spirit. I'm smoking, for those of you who keep asking, I'm smoking an Asylum 13. It's 8 inches long. It's an 80 gauge cigar. So I'm not going to poison my spirit with that demon. That's shepherd for the devil. So I just want to get it real clear. I understand why y'all did what y'all did. When somebody pay you to do something, you have to stop what you're doing, and even if you don't, you know it's wrong, you still have to do it, or you got to find you somewhere to stay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right. He could have used that money on some curtains yesterday. You gave her extra money, and then when she represents you again, if you tried to come after me or the victim, because the victim gonna sue you. I'm gonna tell you that now. The victim gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you if you sue me. But if you leave me alone and just take your lumps like a man and admit what you did or been doing with everything, I ain't got nothing to say. I'll chalk this murder plot that you try to set me up, I'll chalk it to the game because I'm a street dude. But if you come at me and try to get in my pockets, oh, all bets is off. But the fact that you idiots said that I'm going to catch a federal case for exposing an alleged child molester and forcible fondler and closeted gay man. Because see what's going to happen, Larry. What I'm going to do. Oh, yes. And just so you know. Oh, yeah, that certified letter did get sent to your parents. Mm-hmm. They're going to know what you done did or you've been accused of. They're going to know. But see, here's the thing. Not only am I going to subpoena the people I mentioned, I'm going to subpoena your boyfriend from high school, him. I'm going to definitely subpoena him. I'm going to bring him right into court. And he going to do whatever he can not to have to come to court. I'm going to bring him right into court. I'm going to have every character witness to destroy your character that I can think of. Everybody, I got a list of people on a tablet. Everybody that you've tried to hide away, I'm going to subpoena Miss W. The lady that Chamaco Daddy, I said his name, had an affair with, that you tried to go at, I'm going to bring her into court. And I'm going to bring that football player boy that you was banging uglies with under the bleachers with every day when you was in high school, I'm going to bring him into court. Yes, I ain't just talking. I know everything about you, Larry. Everything. Everything. I told you. I haven't. When you got flied the mouth with me, and then when you tried to set me up on this murder plot that's in that first video in this description, when you did that, you made it personal. You tried to have me sent to prison. Mm-hmm. That's what you did. Then you out here telling people you this international. Everything about you, I have not made up anything about you. You tell people you had this international ministry. You was this big time preacher. Two people in the same denomination as you say you've never spoke a word at any of their conventions or their conferences or their whatever. The only thing you ever did was perform. You sang. That was it. And you didn't sing good. That's all you ever done. But you out here lying to people. And they said, well, the preacher told me, said, this is how you catch Larry in his lie. Since he said he was preaching at conferences and he had this big thing going, tell him to provide video footage of him preaching at one of our denomination's conferences. And he will not be able to do it because he's never done it. He's never even been invited to speak. Ever. You've been a preacher for 20 years and you've never had a chance to speak at your denomination, that apostolic denomination, one of their regional conferences? Never. Never in your life. Produce a video. I'll shut down. I'll wait. You have never spoke at any of them in North Carolina or South Carolina. Ever. And I got that from people that are in that denomination that live in that region. I got no reason to lie. I know nothing about your denomination at all, other than what I read. But they are in it. And they say, tell Larry, we say, produce a video of him preaching at one of those conferences. Because they got video footage of themselves preaching at those conferences. You don't. So I'm not out here lying on you. I'm out here telling the truth on you with facts. I can get a sworn affidavit from the preachers that told me that if I need it. Do we really have to go there? Or are you just going to go and take this L and admit you're a liar? Well, I know it's going to try to buffer. But for the 940 here, please click like and share. Thank you. Let me copy this link because I know I want Marcellus to come on in a minute. If he'll be so kind as to grace the stage for me. Marcellus only. I'm just sending the link out there for Marcellus, y'all. But yeah. I was just looking and laughing because I'm not mad. I swear to God, I ain't mad. God is my witness. I'm not mad at all. Even when you tried to provoke me saying stuff about you put the curses on my parents and that's why I'm sick. No, my dad is in about 8 days, he'll be 87 years old. You didn't put no curse on my dad. My dad's elderly. What about your daddy? Do you even have a relationship with your daddy? The research I did, your daddy left and took one of your siblings with him and left you behind. Didn't want nothing to do with you. Wonder why? I have talked about why. How would I know? I call people that grew up with you, that lived in the community. I do my homework. But you talking about you put curses on my parents and my dog died. Oh, did a witch with stronger powers than you? Now, see, I could be. I'm going to be real fucked up right now. Did somebody put a curse on your mother? Mine's still here. Now, so watch somebody say, oh, Darryl, you shouldn't have said it. No, he shouldn't have said that about my mother. You get what you get. I don't turn the other cheek. I don't believe in that. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, head for a head, life for a life. What's up, man?
What's up, sir? Can you hear me okay?
I hear you fine, sir.
I hope everybody can hear me great because I have no idea how to fix anything else on here yet.
I hear you fine, brother. I hear you fine.
Okay, I'm going to raise up my volume here. Well, what's up, everybody? I'm in my little workstation trying to get everything together. Darryl, I think you've done a masterful job tonight of stating your position. I'm not going to deal with the parking lot thought. I will just simply say, when you pass a certain age, let me just say this for me, I can't speak for everybody. When you pass a certain age, there are just certain things that you no longer want to waste your time and your energy on. And people who are tremendously insignificant and who really cannot add any value to this situation are completely not worth their weight in even mentioning their names. And I'm not about to go into this back and forth with no one. And I'm just not about to do it because he is, of course, he's not even worth it. I wanted to clear up something about Jay Wilson.
Go ahead.
What Jay Wilson actually communicated, he did two things yesterday. And Jay Wilson, if you're in the chat or you're in the bushes, pay close attention to what I'm about to say. And I know you're going to lay this out for him tomorrow. But I just want you to understand something, Mr. Wilson. In the beginning of your video, you said you don't have a problem with Darryl. Darryl doesn't have a problem with you. You just haven't talked to Darryl, blah, 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 blah. Then in the middle of your video, you slipped up. And you said you didn't trust Darryl. Right. In the middle of the video. The actual statement you made was, you don't trust Darryl. That's what you said. It's neither here nor there. All of us over here on this A team, we watch how you move. And we watch what you did. And as a group collectively, we said we're not going to rock with you because of how you moved. It was just that plain and simple. And if everybody is contractors, like what you say, and actually having integrity, and just, if that doesn't mean anything to you, sir, which I don't understand how that could be when you have a doctorate of ministry degree and you run around here and you don't believe in having integrity. Something about that I just don't understand that. But that's why we collectively as a group made that decision, sir. So just like you said, you said two things. First, you said you didn't have a problem with Darryl, and then you slipped up in the middle of that video yesterday and you said you didn't trust Darryl. And we can play it back for you if you want us to play it back. Okay, we can play it back for you. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. I support Darryl, and to these people who are running around here, we're not responsible for an alleged victim coming on and telling their story, because all the views and opinions expressed on our platforms are not necessarily our views and opinions. That's number one. Number two, it needs to be understood that Larry and Olga, I hope you're paying attention. Larry started all of this by slandering our names in the beginning. He started this. So if he doesn't like what's happening, if he has a problem with what's going on, then he should have kept his mouth closed and he should not have bothered people. And he most certainly should have not went on his personal platform and made defamatory statements against other people. So him coming out and you writing these letters is like the cat, the pot calling the kettle black. It's just ridiculous. And Olga, what you gonna do when the other accusers come forward? Are y'all just gonna keep with the cease and desist letters? It's just ridiculous. Those people have a right to tell their story. It's a free country and they have a right to say whatever they choose to say. We're not saying that he did anything. We're saying it is alleged. We're saying that there are police reports that says that they were filed and there were allegations that were made. Oh, and let me just say this. I don't know if you didn't say this or not.
Go ahead.
Police reports are evidence for the stupid people in the bushes.
Thank you.
Police reports are brought into court and they are submitted into evidence, okay? They are sworn statements, okay? They are sworn statements, so you need to be aware of that. Y'all need to be aware of that. So I just wanted to say that so that it could be clear and that could be said. Because there are some folks that just do not seem to understand that. And we most certainly needed to say that because some people are confused about it. So I wanted to put that out there. Now, we have whole platforms over here, and I got so much stuff to talk about and on my platform, especially on my show. Larry is a very small part of this whole conversation. Very, very, very small part. All right. Now let me see. Anybody else in the chat need a discussion? Anybody else have any questions or anything they need us to answer?
Anyone? Bueller?
And I don't know if Jay Wilson is in this chat, but he's welcome to come on. I think you put the link out.
Sure did. He can come on up. I'll be glad to talk to him.
Yeah,
we're going to get this out here in open. Ain't going to be no cussing, though, and yelling.
It's definitely out there.
Yeah. But see, what's tripped out, he has my phone number. If he really wanted to talk to me, if he felt that he was disrespected in my chat last night, all he had to do was call me. My number ain't changed in years. He got it. I got his cell number. He got mine. He could have called me.
But that's the game he's playing, and that's what I didn't like. He's over there talking about, oh, well, Darryl has my number and I have his number. Oh, we're just fine. No, Jay Wilson. You're not.
You don't trust me. We're not fine.
Right, and not only that, you know darn well that you used to talk to Darryl a lot more than what you talk to Darryl now. So there's definitely been something, a rift there. So you pretending like you don't understand that is disingenuous and ridiculous.
Very.
Roxanne say he better not bring his tail up here. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Never
That's
mind.
the end of that then. Never mind. Forget it.
Never mind. You're
Because
gonna get in trouble. Never
you
mind.
don't want. Oh, because if Roxanne get a hold of you, oh
Okay,
boy.
she put that in all caps. Okay,
Mm.
Roxanne.
No, Jay, you just text me offline. You want to talk? That's all right.
She put that
That's
in
all right.
all caps. Okay, all
No,
right,
no, no.
whatever.
That's all right. We ain't gonna do that then. Nope.
Wow. Okay, but
Well, end of that one. Anyway.
uh, but for
Let,
anyone, and this goes for you. This goes out to all of you. What up, Malik? Um, this goes out to all of you. We have a right to our opinions. Okay, we have a right to those opinions. You may not have to like them, and it is what it is. So, it is what it is. And
mm-hmm.
anything that is alleged is alleged. Just like we say, if it's alleged, we can't say he did it. All we can say is that it is alleged. If the victim
That's
comes on and
it.
wants to tell his story, we got every right to allow him to tell his story. As simple as that, guys. Point blank in the period.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and by the way, for those of you that are mad that I'm sitting on Darryl's platform again, fuck you.
You.
There you go. Fuck you,
I,
because we work together.
all day and twice on Sunday. Get mad, get glad. You'll be all right when the swelling go down.
But I want to thank all of you guys for supporting Darryl. I really do. This is not going to be. This is too much. And
I mean,
those
it
victims.
makes no sense. It makes no
Yeah.
sense. If you don't like me, that's fine. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like nothing about me. You don't have to like nothing I say or do. You don't pay my bills, I don't pay yours. But what you should not do and what you will not do is lie on me.
Right.
And you will not accuse me of something I didn't do.
Absolutely.
Because there's a legal remedy for that.
Absolutely. So
I mean, you can talk about me as much as you please if you're blue in the face and you over there practicing witchcraft. Get you a voodoo doll. But everything that you plan for my downfall will come on you because I'm covered in prayer by thousands of people.
I was texting with so many people last night. I think I finally got to sleep about 4 a.m. in the morning. Let me tell y'all something. There are ministers across this country. There are preachers across this country that text me, talk to me. I will never mention their names because I don't put them out there. I never reveal any of my sources.
Right.
In
fact,
explain.
that even made somebody, the church hooker, get mad at you because you have integrity. You could have easily went on and gave her what she wanted, but you said no. I gave my word, and I will not do it.
Right, and I kept my word. I always keep my word.
Did.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have to respect the pastors and preachers who are behind the scenes. I just want to tell you all, like Darryl did earlier, thank you guys so much for the encouragement, number one. Because I know most of these F-bombs, y'all have to sit through, and I'm sorry that y'all do that. I have to sit through them. But I'm just here to tell you, it's like Ragu, it's in there. And so, Ragu said it's in there, and so if it's in there, it's coming out. So I got to tell you, it's in there. But these folks have really frustrated the situation, and they keep lying. And what I don't like about what they're doing is they're throwing rocks, they're hiding their hands, and they're trying to pretend like they have never done nothing. And they don't understand where all of this is coming from. And this is the part that baffles me, because he tries to pretend like, well, I don't know those people. And they were my followers, I think. I don't know those people. It's just ridiculous. That's going to be shot down immediately when you have to prove, and you have to come to grips with the fact that you've had a discourse with both of these people sitting on this platform for at least a year.
2 years.
So, I mean, it's just ridiculous what you all are saying. And, to his wife and ex-wife or whatever she is, I don't have anything against her. I don't know her.
I feel sorry for her.
You all can say all of this evil stuff if you want to, but you don't stand on the side of truth. You stand on the side of telling lies and misrepresentations. That's what you stand on the side of. You stand on the side of trying to save face. You stand on the side of non-integral people. You stand on the side of a man that wants to make his money by using numerology and claiming that it's prophecy. You stand on the side of a man who tries to use the word of God to financially gain for himself. And he tries to align himself with a man whose reputation, as far as in the preaching world, is scum. Is scum. Nobody's rocking with Bernard Jordan. And I'm still gonna deal with you and y'all little molestation comments y'all made. I'm not done with y'all. Talking about it's not molestation, it's exploration.
Yeah, I got that video too.
I'm not even. I haven't even got to that part yet. You know, you got to understand the sickness of this.
Sick.
And those things will be entered into evidence of what you guys are saying. I'm just saying, because we're gonna drag everybody. We got to go. You got to come along for the ride.
That's right. Get your best suit and shine up them shoes, because you're gonna be in coat with the news cameras. And
I want to make it very, very clear. Very clear. If you're now, I want you to get this now, Olga, and all y'all listen very carefully. I'm gonna sit up for this. Listen. If you're alleging that the statements that Darryl Moore has made are false in regards to Larisha's finances, understand something. If Darryl has paperwork, or he submits that paperwork into evidence, then you have to come and disprove the statements that have been made. Understand something. All right, you have to bring the paperwork and you got to bring the numbers, which means you got to open up your finances and you got to open up their files. And that all gets entered into public record and into evidence. And you better believe that it will be most certainly prudent to the case. That information is brought forward, so there will be no hiding. There won't be any hiding. So you all need to be aware of that. So Larisha, if you worried, what I would suggest you do is fall back, keep doing your little raggedy show, and you let these victims speak how they want to speak. And if it's alleged, it's alleged. We didn't say you did it. They just alleging that you did it, and they're alleging that they're also going to pursue you in court. So it is what it is. We're not pursuing you. We didn't allege you forcibly fondled us. So I'm just saying.
Hey, I sure did. I know you did. I know you did. But here's what gets me though. You got all this energy to have them come over to attack me for exposing you, but you don't have no energy, and they don't have any energy to debunk or speak out against the allegation.
Well, how about just giving the young man the benefit of the doubt? They weren't in the room when that stuff happened. You know, they don't know if it happened.
I'm glad you said that. Let me hold on one second.
Go ahead.
The person that had the video chat came out and attacked the victim, the alleged victim that was on my platform last night. You weren't there. You said I wasn't there. You weren't there. You don't even know. You didn't even know Larry Reed back in those days. In fact, you weren't much older than the victim. Both of you in your 30s. You're in your older 30s, so you're not much older than this young man.
Well, I'm telling you, I didn't make anybody come forward. I didn't pay anybody to come forward. I didn't offer, and then I think you have it on video, and you have that young man on video saying he was not coerced, he was not made to come in to do any of that stuff. So all of these things that you're alleging is also alleged. You're alleging that Darryl did these things. You have no proof of that. You say, oh, well, the lawyer has screenshots of Darryl offering people money to come in and tell their story. I'm unfamiliar with those screenshots. I've never seen a screenshot where you've offered anybody any money. Have you ever? I don't recall you offering.
I've told them, I said if they want a little money, I'll cash app them something. But I never said I would pay anybody to come lie on him at all.
Right, exactly. And I mean,
that's against the law.
Right, and there are lots of entertainment programs and shows that pay their guests to come on.
It's called an appearance fee, genius.
I mean, it happens.
And we are entertainers. We're vloggers, but we have shows.
Yeah, this is a show.
This is no different than Late Night with David Letterman. It's the same concept.
Because honestly, if you want me to do it, I'll do it for you. And here's Darryl.
Hello, Jimmy.
Saying.
Welcome, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I mean, so everything that they've said, it just don't hold weight. Instead of addressing the allegation, you attack the person that brought the allegation out.
Well, I mean, but that's not, you're not saying he did anything. All you're doing is allowing that individual to speak. And let me just say this. It's no different than the stuff that Larry Reed does on his own platform.
Exactly. Because if I'm not mistaken, when he interviewed Kirk Franklin's son was going around asking people for fees because Tasha K cussed him out because he wanted, what, $35,000, $50,000?
Oh, it was ridiculous. I totally.
So what's the difference?
$35,000 twice, dude. That would have been a total of $70,000. That's what he thought his stuff was worth, was $70,000.
Right. So what's the difference between him saying that to her versus if I offer somebody a Cash App to come on my platform? What's the difference? It's okay for her and him, but if I say it because you don't like me, then all of a sudden it's this legal matter. No. Show me where I broke the law.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, let me turn that down a bit. Yeah, these guys don't.
Yeah, we could put it all to an end for Parking Lot Thot and crew over there. I know you're listening. All you got to do, and Olga, I'm going to say this to you and Larry tomorrow. If I'm lying, me and Larry can sit across from each other at a table and look each other in the eye. They can strap me up to a polygraph test and strap him up to one. And the person administering the test can ask me questions and ask him, and we'll be looking at each other. And I guarantee you when the test is over and they unstrap both of us, I will pass, he will fail. And we can do it on a live platform. And it can be his channel. He can get all the clicks, likes, and views.
Of course, he would never.
Yeah, because after we do it, you're going to go to jail anyway. So go on and get that little going away money on your books. Let Google AdSense go on and give you a little money. Because I'm not lying. I can pass a polygraph test. You can't. Because I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth.
I just want to let you know that there are thousands of people that are standing behind you. And we're most certainly going to make sure that everything that needs to be done and said is going to be done and said. And we're not going to just leave him out. So honestly, Olga, if you don't want your client, first of all, Olga, y'all are the one that made the young man decide to come out yesterday by sending him that cease and desist letter. That angered the young man because we had no plans of even having that conversation yesterday. That's y'all fault.
The only thing he wanted to do yesterday, he was going to come on and tell his story. But you served him a legal document, what he thought was a binding legal document until he got a lawyer, and the lawyer explained to him that it wasn't. He went from like, you know what, I'm going all the way with this now. So you basically ticked him off. You went from the initial phase, like when I did Jimmy Battle's story, Jimmy Battles only wanted his story told.
Right.
And I provided this platform for him to do that in a comfortable and safe environment, which is what I was offering this alleged victim. But when you kicked in and started serving documents on him, he went from just wanting his voice heard. Now he wants to take action.
Right.
You went from just being plan A. Now it's on the whole nother level. It's on the second level now. We done skipped over the first level, which was just having his voice heard. He wants to go from having his voice heard to having you in a courtroom as a defendant in a civil and criminal matter. You did that with your big mouth. And Jimmy Battles is right here. Your tongue is the rope that you hung yourself with.
Well, all I can say is the A-team marches on. And, for criminal-based offenses, normally they call for elite squad. And that elite squad is known as the A-team, just so you know.
Let me let them know who it is. Hold on.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. On the internet, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the A-team. In the criminal
all day. I've been wanting to use that all day. You can't silence a victim. You're right, Miss Giles. You can't. You can't silence a victim. Every time somebody speaks out, you have to answer their allegation. either publicly issue a statement, or and if that don't solve it, then you got to go and get your self in a courtroom and resolve it. You just can't say, "Oh, I don't like what they said. I'm going to have my lawyer harass them and try to bully and intimidate them." That is harassment. That is what they say, victim shaming.
Well, and it also causes a tremendous amount of emotional distress.
Which opens you up to more civil lawsuits.
Yeah, it really brings on an amount of emotional distress. And I have to tell you, people accusing you of making defamatory statements against them when all you've ever done is read public court documents and based your statements on public court documents. And then for someone to say you're defaming someone, that makes you, that's horrible. Yeah. That's horrible.
Marcellus has never got out here and said, well, Larry Reed beats his kids with a broom handle. He's never said nothing like that. Unless Marcellus had some screenshots. He said, well, I got evidence here that his children got marks on their bodies, and they're alleging that he did it. Then we talk about it. But if we just not out here shooting the wind, we don't know how the marks got. If one of his children had marks on their body, we don't know unless one of them comes forward, or there's a police record or a emergency room record saying that the Larry Reed's been accused of it. Then we'll talk about it. But just saying, right. Oh, well, I think Larry did it. That's slander and defamation of character, and that makes us liable.
We can talk about things that you put out in the public. If you put it out in the public, we have more than a right to give commentary to it. Please.
All day. Like episode 11 of Reading Things My Way. I didn't trust him. I saw things in his phone that shouldn't have been there. Conversations between him and men. We didn't say that.
And
she did.
And here's the funny thing. Here is Buddha in the cut, and he's the one that had to explain to her about that entire situation, which I found to be very, very strange within itself. But that's a whole nother matter. It's a whole nother matter. But we're going to continue to investigate.
Thank you.
We're going to continue to let other information come forward. If any alleged victims want to tell their stories, they are more than welcome.
Email me.
On our platforms to tell their story. We're not saying that he is guilty of anything, but it has been alleged. There was a police report filed. It is a public document. And if it is a public document, we have more than a right to express to the public that this is the information that has been put forward. Whether or not he is guilty or not, that is not our decision to make. But we can tell you that the information is out there.
And lawyers have been hired because those are facts. Both parties have lawyers now. That's not rumor. Larry has Olga, and he has his attorney.
Right. And to tell you the truth, Larry could have stopped all of this a long time ago if he would have just did what he was asked to do, and that was apologize and admit that he lied on you, on me, and he lied on some other vloggers. But of course they, and I don't care. I don't need the apology. I don't want anybody to think I'm on here asking for another apology. I don't want no apology. I don't need no apology from you, Larry. Only thing I need
you to go away.
Right, is leave me alone. That's it. I can talk about you all day, just like you can talk about me all day. I don't care, because you said some pretty effed up stuff, brother, about me.
Very, very.
I'm just saying. You better tell your lawyer that. How you like to always be talking about, and I said that. So here to tell your lawyer that.
And I thought cease and desist letters were for punks, and I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Uh-oh. Hello.
Hey, sirs. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing all right.
I have really been enjoying the show, and I've been trying to do my duties as mod of the century, But it seems, I know you say you were going to talk about Olga tomorrow.
Go ahead.
But I need to say something about Olga today.
Go ahead.
I just checked my email, and Olga sent me a cease and desist letter.
You lying.
I am not lying.
What she sending you a cease and desist letter for?
Because somebody named Bishop Breadbasket is upset at 4 videos I did this past week.
You talking about the TikToks?
Yes.
I think 2 of them are TikToks and I think 2 of them are lives. Remember I did the live last week? I said tell her 2 predators.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did remember he already struck my one of my TikToks.
Keyword.
I did the remix. I did the cease and desist letters are for punks remix.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that I did last night after your live.
Keyword, tale of 2 predators, which means it's a tale. It's not factual. And my cease and desist letters, for those of you who don't know, while I was on my show last night, I got sent mine at 9:43 p.m. While I was
mine got sent at 8:08 p.m. my time. So I was mine for you.
Yeah, you got yours before me then.
No. I got mine tonight. You got yours last night.
Oh, you got it tonight before I came on. Oh, wow.
No, 30 minutes after you were on.
Tonight or last
night?
Yes.
Tonight.
Yeah, I got mine yesterday.
Yeah.
9:43 p.m.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, when did the fuck TikToks make somebody so sensitive?
When you got something to hide?
Yeah, they're parody videos.
I know.
They're parody videos.
Section 107. Two of them, Section 107 parody, and the other 2, I said alleged.
But when you're running scared, because now the 4 of us have generated other videos by other vloggers across social media. It's at least 20 people discussing.
So he gonna send a letter to all of us?
Looks like it. So. I guess we'll all be in court together.
You think he'll do a Umar Johnson move and try to get himself a Goonie Goon squad or a pull-up team to come after us?
I hope so, because I got a whole box of ammo. I hope he do. I hope he do get on some street stuff, because I got a whole box of hollow points I've been waiting to bust off.
So if those of you who are listening, if you could do me a favor, can you please go watch my videos and share them with other people?
Yes. And
first of all, let me get this out. Where's my? Let me read. Wait, I'm gonna be back in just a second.
Okay, but while he's doing that, let me say something. Larry Reed has a nonprofit. The law requires him to submit his financial records to that nonprofit if someone requests them. His email address for his nonprofit is, hold on, I'm going to give it to you. Hold on here. Make sure I give you the right email address. It is info at InvManFilm.com. That is the email address for his nonprofit, info at InvManFilm.com. And if you can't reach him there, it's LarryReedLive@gmail.com. And you request a copy of his NBN Network financial statements. He has, I think, 30 days tops. He has to either email you a copy, fax you a copy, or give you a hard copy printed out. And if he doesn't, he gets turned in, and he loses his nonprofit status. So something to think about while you might have a little free time with your phone. Just say, hey, I would like to view your financial records, sir. He has to respond. If he doesn't, you turn him into the Small Business Administration. You turn him into the federal government. They take his nonprofit status, and he's shut down.
You cannot sue someone for making parody videos and laughing at you. It's comedy. If that is the case, Saturday Night Live and Mad TV and all them other shows would have been gone a long time ago. You numbskulls. She could laugh at you, pick at you all she wants to if that's what she decides to do.
I'm almost glad. I'm wondering what he would have done if I had published the video, the Secret Lovers video today.
Sure, his
head probably would have exploded. Oh my goodness. It's like I'm trying to figure out what have I done in my life. I got somebody in the Umar Johnson sector saying they sued me. Now I got a cease and desist letter over here in the church pride sector. What is going on?
No, what that mean, Kim? You've come up in the world, girl. You
Oh
are
my
officially,
goodness,
you are officially hated and despised by a sector of the social media platforms.
Oh my God.
You have arrived.
I have arrived. Mama, I made it.
Yeah, you done made it, girl. Top of the world. I'm gonna tip my glass to you.
Well, here's what I want to say. Since y'all wanna send out cease and desist letters, listen to me very, very carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Number one, all of the things that you are alleging that individuals have done, you got to prove that. You got to prove it. No one on this platform has said that Larry Reed did anything. Now, it's been alleged, and we've proven that because of police reports. But you all play the game y'all want to play. Y'all play the game y'all want to play. I'm going to be good and ready for you. Good and ready for you, because ain't nobody scared of y'all. Bye. Bye.
I ain't.
Bye.
Oh,
but like I say, you mess with the three people up here, but you scared of the fourth.
Roxanne, check your email.
Yeah.
If Roxanne ain't got one, that means he's scared of Roxanne for real.
He's scared of. Hey, they scared of the fourth horseman of the apocalypse. They scared of them. You know, we are the four horsemen of the apocalypse. You notice that
this is not even our full-time job. This is not what we do full-time.
We don't. And what's so funny about this, though, Marcellus, they over there mad at us, and we over here laughing at them.
First of all,
it's funny to me. This is funny to me.
It is funny. Number one, you can't be mad at somebody for making parody videos on you. Olga, let me get this straight, Olga, let's get this straight. You gonna take Kimberly in the court for making a video picking fun at Larry Reed?
The judge and the jury gonna start laughing when they play the tape.
What? Y'all crazy.
They're gonna be in there hollering. They're gonna be in there hollering.
So let me get this straight. What am I ceasing and desisting from? You got to clearly define what statements have been made that are defamatory toward your client. You've not defined that. I don't know what you're even referring to. I wouldn't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already downloaded all his videos so he can delete, because he's been doing that for the last month and a half, 2 months. He can delete all the videos he wants, even the ones in Patreon that he think I don't see. I get copies of those all the time.
Just like William McCray got a street committee, we got a street committee too.
Yes, sir. In fact, I can't do it here because I would get flagged. But my street committee is so vicious. I got a panoramic view of the trailer taken live from Pikesville.
Oh Lord.
You renting this big mini mansion in Atlanta, and I got a panoramic view of the white trailer on the side.
Why you bring your mama and daddy new house?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care about
and it ain't even. It's a single wide trailer. Ain't even a double wide.
Maybe
it's a single wide. It's the single wide.
You dirty, and they're like, I don't want nothing from you.
They ashamed them. I could put my hands out like this and touch both sides of that trailer without moving. It's a single wide trailer. Might be 8 feet across.
Nikki baby, I like you. Nikki baby said she come take screenshot when he hit his house. I got his phone. Oh Lord have mercy.
I don't know what is wrong.
Hey, y'all not trying to send one to Bishop Earl Carter too?
Oh yeah.
Lord.
I'm
gonna be hiding behind a couch.
Just the one you gonna send over there, Nikki. This one, or this one.
What about the one with the finger?
Oh yeah. Right there.
Nasty.
What a bunch of mess.
Now that's who threatening to sue me. That right there. With the green, what you call the green hair parking lot? I thought what you called him last night. Not the Green Goblin. What'd you say? Or was it Green Goblin you called him?
I said he was some green hair high school, graduating, 2009 Cadillac driving, parking lot Thot to go over there and defend him. That's who he chose to defend him yesterday, and had his people in his house go defend him in the chat. They could have been, they would have been better at going on their Reading My Way channel and doing a video with the four of them by themselves.
Yep. Versus going to get somebody that's a spousal abuser and a pill popper. Allegedly.
With a goddamn he say it's a sphinx on his chest, but it looked like a dragon.
Yeah, and with on a arrest record for daytime prostitution.
Who's a witch?
Yeah.
And not a good one at that.
Yeah. Because he can't even get himself straight. Tell me he gonna curse somebody else. Sure.
And this is the thing I wanted to say too. And I mentioned this in the chat. You have 20 years of experience. I also mentioned this in my video last night. You have 20 years of experience, and there's nobody from your former church or organization to come vouch with you. Your mentor, Bishop, Archbishop Bernard Jordan ain't coming out here to defend you, but you chose Conscious TV. I'm sorry, excuse me, Parking Lot Thot. Okay.
That's very telling right there. Of all the people that you could get to come out and speak for you,
and your attorney to email us during our live.
That we're not going to stop doing. If I'm lying, I'll take a polygraph to prove I'm not lying. Since you say I'm lying, I'll take a polygraph.
I've not defamed anybody. Only thing I've ever done is report about things that are in the public. And as long as it's public information, I have more than a right to talk about it. And if you call that defaming, Olga, I don't know what's wrong with you. And I don't know what's wrong with your client.
Olga's just trying to get paid. She probably was sleeping in her house and she got an email or a call from her crazy client. I'm sorry, her alleged crazy client.
I know why she does this, though. Because if I were a lawyer and I had an unstable client like Larry Reed, that I know is going to make me a ton of money because he always gets sued. He's always in court. I would send out cease and desist too, because the only thing he's doing, she write the cease and desist. She sent it to all of us. So now he spent $1,600 in the last 24 hours on cease and desist letters. You got one. I got one. I got two.
You got two?
What?
She sent me two, one in each one of my email accounts. So I got two. So he had to pay for those. And then he had to pay for the one to the victim. And he had to pay for Kimberly. That's $1,600 right there for letters. Plus, so I know she's like, I love Larry Reed. Larry Reed keeps me paid because Larry Reed is easy money for her. Cease and desist letters. Depositions, open lawsuits for $600,000, all kinds of trouble with his bookmaking, bookkeeping, all kinds. She hit the jackpot when Tasha K referred Larry Reed to her because he's a walking ATM machine for her. All she got to do is kick him in money.
Don't waste your time sending nothing to me, Olga, because my staff is going to make sure that I don't even see it. You're wasting your time and your energy because my staff will make sure I don't even get it. So there you have it. Don't waste your time.
We're in other states. We're all in other states. So how is it supposed to work?
If you sue Kim, you got to go to Texas. You sue me, you got to come to Ohio. You sue Earl Carter, you got to go to Florida, and you might not make it out of Florida.
Shit.
And I ain't going to say where the victim is, but if you sue that's another state. So
it takes money you got to travel,
right? And you got to travel to every place that the people that you talking about ceasing and desisting and suing. You have to take all of those people because just like I'm a subpoena you and everybody attached to you, they're gonna do the same thing. So you're gonna have to the money you spend to come to Ohio, you're gonna have to spend it in Texas, Florida, where the victim is, and anybody else you decide to sue. That's a lot of money. Hotels, meals, gas.
You're in one hotel.
Like somebody just said in
lawyer
the chat.
Fees.
Like somebody just said in the chat. You get a cease and desist. You get a cease and desist. Everybody gets a cease and desist. What the hell?
I can see Larry right now acting like R. Kelly when he got interviewed by Gayle King. You trying to kill me? Just screaming. I've been doing this preacher thing for 20 fucking years.
This is my life.
This is my life you playing with.
Well, crazy.
And
crazy.
I can see the right there. Larry. Larry, calm down. It's all right. You just ran into the cigar vlogger. Somebody that wasn't scared of you. Somebody that's not in the church world. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a gospel artist. So all the tactics that you normally use to intimidate these people, they don't work on me. So when you go out here and tell people that I drink, I'm drinking on the show. When you say I smoke on the show. When you say I cuss, hell motherfucking yes. Do I look at porn? Every day that ends in Y. So what you got? You got nothing on me. Oh, he been to jail. Yes, and I've told them what happened when I went to jail. Oh, he's mentally unstable. I ain't mentally unstable. I had a nervous breakdown. Yes, but when I told them why, you would have a nervous breakdown too if you've lost 2 of your children. I've buried 2 children.
Well, and you know what?
What's
Darryl,
happened to me would have killed you.
Well, and let me just say this again. To those of you that are out there in TV, YouTube land, let me tell you very quickly, and let me say it succinctly. You have to prove what you are saying. You can't say that folks are defaming someone when they are simply talking about public documents and things that have been alleged. That is not deflammatory. That is simply giving information. When the news reporters say, "Hey, this is what's been put out there," you don't sue the news reporter talking about, "Oh, that you're defaming somebody." No, you can say that all day and all night, but it ain't gonna stop nothing because you got to prove it. Nobody on this platform said you did anything, but we can say it was alleged because it was alleged, and there are police reports that said that that were filed
all day. Police reports.
And stand up in court and tell a judge, "Oh, he was defaming my client by saying that there was a police report filed, and the police report said that it was forcible fondling." All we have to do is say, "Well, here's the police report. Oh, and there was an alleged victim that said yes, and here is the alleged victim and his information and what he alleged." Period.
That's it. Then they're gonna look at you and say, "Well, what do you have to say, Mr. Reed?" Or you're gonna be just like you were in that deposition. Yeah, I'm gonna sue Darryl Moore because he threatened me with a gun. Who says that? Yeah. You gonna sue me? Yeah.
And Darryl has a proof that he did not. That the
I put the link in the chat tonight.
Yeah, and I want to know what Olga's gonna say when I have to tell her that her client defamed my name 5 times on his platform. 5 times, not once, not twice. He did it 5 times. You got your nerve sending somebody else cease and desist. Don't send me one, because if you send me one, I'm going to my lawyer's office, and then I'm gonna ratchet things up a whole different kind of level. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the ball started. So I suggest you better go somewhere. And well, my staff ain't gonna give it to me no way, because they're not gonna do it. You don't serve cease and desist letters by electronic devices.
Cease and desist letters, Millie, are a request. You can send one yourself, or if you have an attorney, they send it for you. It's nothing more than a request. Like, say if I was your next door neighbor and I'm known for having loud parties, I got my music up. You send a letter, or either your lawyer sent a letter asking me to keep the music down and cut the noise down. I'm not obligated to comply. But if we go to court and the judge issues a cease and desist order, that is not a letter. That is an official mandate from the court, and I must comply. And if I don't comply with the court, I'm held in contempt, and then I get fined and or arrested, or both. That's it.
I don't understand these people. I don't.
Who is Trap Conversation? Trap Conversation.
She's cool. She wasn't saying nothing bad. She was using that as an example. She's gonna ask, it was Larry Reed and a person. She said, question number 1, they're gonna ask him in court, were you and this person involved in a relationship? And if he lies, that's perjury. Because we have the police report.
And if you think about taking any one of these people on this platform to court, we're also going to bring the court document from E. Dewey Smith and the lies you told in that case, and how you perjured yourself in that case. Oh, because you sure enough lied in those documents, and we can prove that you lied.
Yes, sir. All 20 times or better that you lied.
So Olga, when you was in there that deposition with E. Dewey Smith, your client lied, and we have proof that he lied under oath. So you want to play these games? All
Go
right,
right
you play
ahead.
them if you want to.
Because we got the official deposition.
We have the deposition
where he raised his hand and swore to tell the truth, which he didn't,
Mm-hmm.
and proceeded to lie for 3 hours.
That he's the senior pastor of the NBN church, and the LRL is the entertainment arm of his church.
Yeah. And then you out here lying saying that God gave you a vision this year to start Reformation. You've been trying to start Reformation Inc. since 8 years ago. Because we got audio and video of you saying it on an interview.
And you are not a counselor.
Yes. And you out here charging $1,500 and up to $5,500 for Christian counseling and
you ain't got
prophecies.
no LPC.
You don't have no license. You are nothing more than a glorified life coach. You are not certified in any state to be
You got an MA in Christian counseling from Hosanna Bible College.
Yep. We sure did. We took 2 days to read his court deposition. It took us 2 days, 3 hours apiece to read that deposition from front. It was 114 pages long. This deposition was 114 pages. We took 2 days to read it, and both of us had migraines for the next 2 to 3 days.
Because we was listening to it, it was hard to listen to.
Oh Lord,
we paid attention in school and learn how to read properly.
The games these people play.
Yeah.
Mama, I didn't know I was gonna be getting sued.
But here's something that you need to know, Olga, Larry, and all the crew. I graduate 2 weeks. That means I got all summer. I got plenty of time. My kid graduates high school, and I graduate from college. And all my kids is home for the summer. I got time this summer. And you're going to have a long, hot summer. Because I got plenty of time. Ain't no school. All I'm doing is going back and forth to work. And I'm right here when I get off work. When I'm not filming something, I'm right here. Or I'm at work. And I had plenty of free time this summer. So you've hit me at the right time with these cease and desist letters. I got plenty of time to address it. Lord, have mercy on your soul.
Well, this is very interesting. Are they going to send is she going to send every vlogger on the internet a cease and desist letter for talking about her client? I'm confused.
I am too. But here's the thing: if they'll send Kim one for TikTok videos, Lord have mercy. I'm surprised the CIA ain't kicked my dough in. Because ain't nobody come at Larry Reed harder than me.
TikTok videos? You get TikTok a cease and desist letter for TikTok.
Kim is the first person that's been served with a legal from an attorney for a TikTok video. Kim is going to go down in social media history. She's the only person to ever be served a cease and desist for a TikTok video. It wasn't even a 60-second video. It was 52 seconds. Lord,
the one that he did a copyright strike on was 53 seconds.
Lord help you. If you had made a full 60 seconds, hell, they might have shot you dead in the street.
Exactly. But you know what, Darryl? I got something to say. I'm suspicious now because remember this, because we were talking about this in the Umar Johnson sector, that some people will falsely flag you so that then you have to respond. And don't you have to put your address in the counter response?
You're supposed to.
Okay, so Olga in her email just said, "Oh, this is a copy of the cease and desist letter that I'm going to mail you."
Well,
how does she have my mail address? Well, her client must have give it to her.
So they have your address.
Well, it ain't my address. I just put an address.
Oh, okay. So they got all kind of problems that they got here, and I don't understand what they're trying.
Did they just wait around to strike a video and then find 4 other videos not to cease to desist me about?
Yeah,
oh my God.
They strike a video, you appeal it, they put it back up, and then you get monetized all over again. So that the effect that they were trying to get to happen ends up benefiting you in the long run. They take the video down. Once you appeal it, and then they put it back up, you get to remonetize the video. So you get paid twice for it, which is what happened with Parking Lot Thot when they flagged my video of my own content. They took it down. I'd already started monetizing. They paid me for it. Then
now let me tell y'all what's about to happen. Let me tell y'all what's about to happen. Larry's gonna use, or Larisha's gonna use He gonna use parking lot thought to tear down the victim. This is what they're gonna do. They're gonna tear down the victim. They're gonna try to tell you the victim is this, that, and the other. So they're gonna go on this whole campaign of trying to tear down the victim. And first of all, we never told you who the alleged victim is. We never gave you his name. We never told you where he lives. We never told you any of that information.
You went out there looking for him because you knew
I
he
guarantee
had something to tell.
Y'all mark my words. The next process in this is they're gonna start trying to tear down the alleged victim. Yeah, and they've already started that process. They've already he blamed this on several other people, and he's this and that and the other, and all of this other kind of stuff. Because this is their modus operandi, because it makes them look. I don't know what they think it makes them look, but to me, you guys, it just makes you look stupid, and it really makes you look desperate. That's why Earl Carter said, "Y'all stupid, dumb, and you crazy." Stupid, dumb, and you crazy.
Prissy Poodle. It was I want to say in my last email from last night. You probably can see it.
Yeah, she's from Larry and his attorney. They live in Georgia. His attorney's right around the corner from his house, less than 7 to 10 minutes. That you pass the roof, Chris, on the way to her office. Like to brag about.
Prissy Poodle, I did say if you go to my last email, I put up Darryl cease and desist, and you see Olga's name at the top.
I can't pronounce that name.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
It starts with a K. I'm not even gonna hurt my head trying to pronounce it. But if y'all could do me one little favor.
Interesting. Olga is quite interesting with her client. It's very interesting. Well, her client needs to tell her the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Exactly.
He need to tell her how he's been out here defaming other people. That's what he do need to say.
Because Olga's 0-3 right now. She's lost 2 cases with Larry with preachers and lost 1 with Cardi B and Tasha K. And now
we don't know that they lost the case yet. I don't think.
We
don't know yet.
Well, they lost the first round with the preachers. He's appealing the preachers. We don't know about.
He was at the last. Yeah, at the last check, he was appealing. Because nobody's checking for you, Larry. That's the whole thing. You don't realize that. Nobody's looking. I could care less.
Yes, L. Manning off Roswell Road. Yes. Uh-oh.
I don't know, Sandra.
Yes, she is, Sandra. Yes, she is. Because he likes to brag. I got a Jewish and an Arab law firm representing me. Because the other partner in Olga's firm, he's an Arab gentleman. She's Jewish.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he loves to brag. He loves to brag that he has a Jewish lawyer. He loves to brag about that.
That is so.
That's very racist. But it's the old stereotype. I got me a Jewish lawyer. Jewish lawyers are supposed to be the best because they get you your money and all that kind of stuff. This feeds into the stereotype. It's very ignorant. A good lawyer is a good lawyer, regardless of what their skin tone is or their racial background or ethnicity or their religious.
Wait a minute. Somebody sent me a message. Who gave out whose address?
Say again?
Somebody is saying that, wait a minute. Somebody sent me a message that says, the Salamander said, Andrea said Darryl gave out her address in his live tonight. Whose address did you give out?
You did not. She said she don't even live at that address no more. What is she talking about?
And plus,
you did not give a number, a street address, or a location.
Let's pause for a second. Parking Lot Thot is interviewing assistant pastor from Larry Reed's old church, trying to downplay the accuser.
Who is the old assistant pastor? Is it Shamako?
Who knows? I don't know.
Because if it's Shamako, that don't count. We need some other folks who attended that damn church.
Well, see, here's the thing. They keep blaming us, talking about we're telling this stuff on them. They're the ones coming out doing all of this mouthing, and all we do is take their statements and give commentary to it. It's their fault.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one better since you want to talk about Conscious is interviewing the assistant pastor.
Who's the pastor?
When I get the affidavit from the lady that saw those text messages that you sent to the victim's old phone, what you gonna say then? Because that person was a member of your church. And since you talking, Larry,
here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some work behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. We're going to put in some work here in the next couple of weeks. Larry, since you want everybody to be quiet and y'all don't want us to say nothing, we're not going to say nothing. The next time we come out, we're going to have some more court documents and paperwork for y'all. How about that? Since y'all don't want us to say nothing, we'll just come out with some more legal documents. How about that?
And affidavits, notarized affidavits.
Okay, so we'll be quiet for now until they come out with the rest of these here court documents and the rest of these accusers. So we'll fall back for a minute. What a minute! This is incredible. What I'm reading here, these people are incredible, just incredible. Knowing they lying.
Darryl put my address on the internet. Really?
Oh my Lord!
No, but the fugitive the fugitive squad got your address and they coming to look for you.
Just so you know, no one's afraid of you, and I am going to put now, Larry. Since y'all want to do this, I'm gonna fill out some more paperwork. I'm just gonna fill out some more paperwork. That's all.
Yeah. And I can't wait till your mom and dad open that letter. They're gonna be like, Larry, what have you done?
Ridiculous. Don't send me nothing, because if you send me something, you might make me really mad, and I might come out here and really let your ass have it.
Because talking about interviewing Larry's former assistant pastor. One of the other assistant pastors, and I ain't gonna put that out there, but let's just say you definitely don't want to interview that one, parking lot Thot, because that one is going to read you the riot act. That's all I'm saying. You better make sure you get the right assistant.
If it's not Shamaka, who is it?
I'll tell you offline, because they only had one other one. And it ain't that one. So anybody he brings out, it's a lie.
I need to see some people that don't live with him in his house.
And dang, I can't eat, because this thing don't even let me have a private chat, and I'm hosting. Oh, yes, it do. Hold on, I'm about to send both of y'all a private chat right now. Hold on.
Oh, wow. I don't understand this.
Well, Kim, I can't believe you got a cease and desist letter for TikTok videos.
This is the real. I have 4 videos. 2 of them are like TikTok videos. Other 2 are like live. Like how?
And then what are the other 2 videos?
It's the one from last night. It was the one from last Tuesday where I did Tell It 2 Predators. It's the one where I did the mashup, me, Earl Carter, and Ha Ha Davis. It was like Larry Reed should go to jail. It's like 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And then the other one is cease and desist letters are for punks, the remix.
And that got you a cease and desist letter?
Yes, those 4 videos got me a cease and desist letter.
You're one cold piece of work, Kimberly. You got served up.
I wasn't even trying to piss them off. I was just like, hey, you a public figure, right?
Oh, this is funny. This is hilarious.
You're a public figure.
But for those of you who don't know, Larry, tell Olga to Google Larry Flint versus Jerry Falwell. If you ever watched the movie The People versus Larry Flint, Jerry Falwell sued Larry Flint, who owned Hustler magazine, because he did a parody making fun of him, and he said it hurt his little feelings because he did a joke about Falwell's mom having sex in the outhouse, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and Larry Flint won, and he won.
Yes, he did.
And he won. Because as a public figure, you are open to being lampooned and made fun of, because you decided, instead of covering the story, you decided to become the story. So you're going to lose, and you're going to spend thousands of dollars to lose. You're a public figure. Somebody come out right now, like they made parodies. Some of your friends, that guy that does the cartoon drawing, he made cartoon drawings making fun of me. I couldn't sue him because of that. It was just
Well, the
plus I
street,
thought it was.
well, the street committee says, I guess this person is hiding their face. This a former pastor is hiding his face.
It's only two. Chamaco
yeah,
is
I
one,
know.
and then the other one, I know.
I know.
I know
Okay.
that person ain't up on
Right.
Conscious TV show, so it's Chamaco.
Isn't it interesting though how all of a sudden Andrea just comes out of the woodwork? Anybody
Yeah.
find that interesting? I
Very,
find that really interesting.
very, very interesting.
Is she still
the
pregnant or did she give birth yet?
No, she about 90 months pregnant now. Yeah. Yes, she's going to give birth, and her baby's going to be named Dumbo because only elephants are pregnant for 3 years or better. So she's going to give birth to an elephant that's going to come out speaking 4 languages.
Artist Best, I don't think Vincent was his assistant pastor. If
wasn't.
that is the case, Lord
No.
have mercy.
But it would make sense, though, if that's who they Conscious has on his show tonight, because Vincent contacted the victim the other day out the blue, yesterday.
What the fuck? What
Yes.
in the
Yes.
witness intimidation?
Vincent Buddha Hill contacted the victim last night after our show.
And this
Or
is
was
what
it-
they're doing. But yet they're trying to send out cease and desist letters. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's not going to work. And I'm just going to tell you this right now, Larry. What you're trying to do is not going to work. You're wasting your time, sir. And when the next, listen to me, Larry. The next time I speak about you on my platform, listen to me very carefully. I am going to make sure that I have legal documents in my hand about things that are coming in your direction. So because you want to start this foolishness, I'm not going to turn down the heat. I'm actually going to turn up the heat. I'm turned up.
You're going to either cry and admit what you did, or either you're going to go to court. Either way, you go to court, everything you've been trying to hide is going to be public record from now on, or either you're going to say, you know what, they were right, they got me, I'm done.
Okay,
I'm out.
Spring Davis says in the comments, they're saying that someone is paying the guy. And what they're trying to allude to, Darryl, is really what they're trying to say is, Darryl, you're paying him. That's really what they're saying.
But here's the funny thing. When I brought him on 2-3 weeks ago, I said, have I offered you any money? No. Has anybody offered you any money that's attached to me? No. Have you been bullied?
Stop, Darryl, stop. Let me read to you. Style by Her Meekness says, now listen at this. They're over there talking crazy that he didn't have a father and he was troubled, has a troubled youth. He tries to dress like Larry, shout and speak in tongues like Larry. Now, Darryl,
Really?
now wait.
Really?
Just based on some of the things that we know behind the scenes, isn't that a very interesting statement?
That's a very
goodness. I
interesting
can't believe
statement.
that.
And you know why? And I can't.
Y'all
And I
talking
can't.
too much.
I have evidence to debunk that. But if I do that, I'll reveal the identity of the victim.
Right.
But
And we don't need to go no further. I just wanted you to hear that.
That is hilarious. That
Yes,
is
it is.
hilarious.
Wow.
That is hilarious. But I have proof. But when the time comes, I have proof that those two were imitating the victim. And
Oh God, this is very funny. This is very funny.
Hilarious. This gets crazier and
This
crazier.
is so funny to me. I've never
Is the
in
person
all of
over
these.
there?
Listen, just by the way, some people have better sense than your client. So your client done messed up. That's all I'm saying.
He in
Your client done
trouble.
messed up.
He in trouble.
Royce, truly, you're so funny.
That said, a young man dressing like Larry, trying to be like Larry, speaking tongues like Larry.
He didn't have a father and was troubled. Really, sounds like a perfect recipe for you to allegedly groom someone or allegedly molest someone. Oh, you took advantage of a fatherless child,
A vulnerable child. That's what it sounds like.
allegedly.
But I don't know how that could be allegedly, because allegedly the victim's father is still alive.
Oh,
And him and his father have a good relationship. Him and his father and mother just decided to part ways, but his His father's always been in his life. He just wasn't in the home with him, which is why mother trusted you and Chamaco to be role models to him. And little did she know, she was sending the lamb to the slaughter.
Damn.
Since we talking. Because I could, if I felt so led by the Spirit, get Daddy on the phone.
Oh.
Well, no, we're not going to reveal the victim.
But I won't
We're not going to go any further with this ridiculousness, because at the end of the day, we're trying to protect his identity and we're trying to protect him. This isn't about any of that. This is about him. Exactly. This is about somebody who is alleging that he was forcibly fondled. He filed a police report that is public record, and he is taking the necessary precautions and procedures to pursue it however he chooses to pursue it.
And we are going to support him all the way.
We simply reported on the information that is public. Period.
But you notice the main people attacking us and the victim are church folk. So-called paper Bible, saved, born, saved, and filled with the Holy Ghost. Church folk. And for the 900 of you right now, please click like if you haven't done so already. Thank you.
Well, this is an interesting situation.
I'm getting a call from Bishop Earl Carter. Let me call you right back.
Oh, hell.
Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
You know what's going to end up happening, Darryl? I'm going to have to tell you offline. I'm not going to tell you right now. But I'm going to have to make a phone call in the morning.
Yep.
And
yeah, this is getting ridiculous. Where you sitting there, you attacking a victim. You're not questioning the alleged person that did it. You're attacking the victim because they had the courage to stand up and say, "Hey, this was done to me." And then one of your camp, Larry, that hasn't spoken to this victim in over 5 to 6 years, out of the blue contacts them after I do a live where they heard them speaking. I find the timing very interesting. You had the victim contacted by Buddha at the same time your attorney was serving all of us with cease and desist letters, or me and Kim rather, with cease and desist letters. Interesting.
Well, don't waste your time sending it to me. I'm telling you that right now. I'll never see it, and I'm so grateful to God I'll never see it.
You better get in your car. You better get in your car and go to your parents' trailer and explain to them about that police report, because police reports are certified documents. I'm just saying. Lord have mercy.
All right. Well, we've been on here for 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Yeah. And
ladies and gentlemen, I just want to simply let you know that I will not stop talking about public information that is revealed in public court documents. I am not about to stop my conversation as it relates to public information. I have a right to discuss anything that is public information. And if anybody don't like it, they can kiss my ass. And that includes you too, Olga. You and your client, pucker up and kiss my ass, because I'm not about to stop talking about public documents. I have a right to do that.
It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You harassing a victim. Now you out here smear campaigning a victim, and you got parking lot Thot to do it for you. Because you don't want your hands dirty, because you're going to try to go into court. See, they're out here talking about me. I ain't mentioned them. No, you don't have to. Because the reason we know why you don't have to, because you have your employee doing it. And how do we know he's your employee? Because he got on his public platform and bragged about the fact that you bought him a car. So that gift implied you gave him the car in exchange for his services.
And I don't care what that little boy got. As far as I'm concerned, he can go over there and keep running off at the mouth and over there with their tarot cards, their candles, their sorcery, because that's what they all trying to work is sorcery, and it ain't gonna work.
But when you got out in the public spaces, parking lot Thot, and you said, we doing this and we doing that, we, that implies partnership. So by definition, you are his agent. You do his bidding, which means you work for him, which means he's your employer, which means whatever you do in public on his behalf, at his behest, he is also liable for whatever you say or do because you work for him. So if you go out here and you slander and defame somebody and they sue you, they're going to turn around and sue you and him because he sent you out there. And we have
so when
Olga's
client, well, I got a question. When Olga's client defamed me on his public platform 5 times, shouldn't he have been served with a cease and desist?
If you had so been led by the Spirit.
I'm just saying. I mean, the man kept doing it. And the very interesting thing, they go over the conscious program and I mean, defame me and say all sorts of stuff that they know ain't true. They can't verify. They lying through the teeth. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, we don't know if Earl Carter's been served yet, but they threatened it. They said he would be. So
everybody getting a cease and desist letter. You get one. I get one. If they send me one, I swear I'm so glad I have a staff of people to take care of that kind of stuff because I'll never see it. Bye, Olga and Larry. Bye. I'll never see it.
Because if you serve Earl Carter, he already said he's not going to stop. So you can take that toilet paper and go into the outhouse with it. Because the only thing he's going to do is double down because he say, I ain't tired yet. And neither am I. Because I'm not lying out here. Well, y'all are.
Well, we just got more work to do, Darryl. That's all. We just got more work to do. That's it. And then when these public documents come out, when these court documents and this other stuff come out, what he gonna say then? He gonna say somebody defaming him? How somebody defaming him? It's not. We didn't come out and tell it. The victim, the alleged victim, decided he wanted to talk. So it is what it is.
Yep.
He has that right. It's a free country.
That's right. If somebody did something wrong to you, you have a right to say, "Hey, this person did something to me." Then
drop the link, Darryl.
Which link?
The StreamYard link. Roxanne.
Oh, okay. I sure will.
Earl Carter say you're stupid, dumb, and you're crazy.
there's the link. Come on up. Come on.
There it is, Roxanne. We on a delay. She'll get it in a second. Father and God. What an interesting night.
It's been interesting. And it's gonna get more interesting tomorrow at 8:00. 8:00 tomorrow. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Hey.
That was Bishop Earl Carter.
Oh hell.
And it seemed he got a letter too.
Oh, you're kidding.
Cease and desist letter, yes.
Good for him.
But he said he's not letting it up. And I told him you were on right now, so you could come. He could come and see. He said he didn't want to come up yet to talk, but he was gonna check your video out, Darryl. But he said he got something for Larry. It's coming Friday.
Well, those are the questions.
You said you brought it on yourself. You brought it on yourself, Larry.
Olga,
what you been saying and doing?
I'm announcing right here on this here platform. Olga, Larry, and the rest of that crew over there. The next time we're coming out with even more legal documents to corroborate what you're claiming is defaming. It will just simply be public information that we, of course, will be able to discuss. And so we're on the way, sir. So just get ready. Because you can argue all you want to with public. We can discuss anything that's out in the public, sir. It's public knowledge, and we can discuss it if we choose to.
Is Sandra in the chat? That's his mod. Sandra, get ready.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, if he got one,
right.
that means I'll get one eventually. But guess what? I ain't gonna never see it. Ain't that a shame?
I'm not tired yet. I'm not tired yet.
I ain't gonna never see it.
We just gonna go up and down the YouTube streams and just send everybody one.
Everybody, and it's it's written the exact same way. It's a form letter.
Larry, It ain't gonna work. Oh Lord, it ain't gonna
And
work.
you know what he's probably done? He's probably created like 10 more people to do videos on him. He's gonna keep doing. Everyone gonna get a little every week, every day.
It looks that way. Thank you
Cause
for
he's
the people
sensitive.
that have been buying me a coffee. Thank you.
Okay, well,
Hey
we've been on here
Sandra,
for
I
2
just
hours
got to
and 20
talking to Bishop
minutes.
Earl Carter. Get
I don't
ready.
have
He said
nothing.
he's
I
going
don't have
live
nothing else to
Friday.
say.
You
But
gotta
Darryl,
let him through.
listen, Darryl, let me see your transcripts. Roxanne, we all have work to do,
Yes, we
right?
do.
Got work to do.
And he's already
And
said
I
the
want to
title
make
of
sure.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I
No,
want to
I'm
make
just.
sure that we're able to dot the I's, cross the T's, and you know what I sent to y'all this morning. I want that stuff together. And we got to get that stuff together because
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ramp things up on this little joker just because of these cease and
Yeah.
desist letters. I'm gonna
Mm-mm-mm.
ramp it up for him just so that I can just do what I want because it's public information.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lord
that's
have
all I
mercy.
got.
That's all I got too. Because I'm about to get on the phone with the alleged victim,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna talk some more. Because you out here saying you got an assistant pastor on your show talking about part 2 of Larry Reed is suing Darryl Moore. Go
Who is
Mm.
right
that?
ahead.
Is their name? Is their face and their voice disguised?
I ain't going over there. I don't care.
To the people who
Me,
went over there.
I'm not going over there. I wish I
No,
would.
I'm talking to the people in the chat that went over there.
Cause go right ahead. And put somebody up that's not who they say they are. Go right ahead, because it's only
Mm-hmm.
Larry only had 2 assistant pastors.
Mm-hmm.
Chamaco was one, and I know the other one, and I know the other one definitely ain't up on that screen with you. So go right ahead and lie. Unless you got Chamaco Bryant on your show right now talking, that is not the
Mm-hmm.
assistant pastor that Larry Reed had, because he only had 2. And I have the contact information for the other one.
Prissy Poodle, email me, please.
Uh,
So that live before you even log off tonight, because I see where this comes. Every time I go live, parking lot Thot gonna go live.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because that's their strategy,
Yeah.
and that's their and then they go over there, and he uses that channel so that he can. I know his strategy. I know what he's trying to do. The Bible says we
Mm-hmm.
are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know
Mm.
exactly what Satan tries to do. We know
Yep.
exactly what he's doing. And let me tell you something. Evil will never outwin people who are telling the truth and are doing things in an integral way. So
Real
I'm not moved.
integrity.
I'm not moved at all. I'm gonna make Olga and her client look stupid before it's all
And
said and
Larry
done.
tried to be slick too. He came on 30 minutes before Darryl,
Mm-hmm.
and then went off, and then here come CDB. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
hmm
Mm-mm-mm.
Wow.
That's true. In the deposition, it was a deposition, right? He said, "Oh, I don't know him."
It said
He,
somebody said no, the guy's face was not shown, nor could I determine his name. And we all
Oh.
know how
It's,
when they was going after Andrea, they used who was it? Was it Beeker?
mm-hmm.
They used uh uh Beeker to go and call her job to harass
mm,
her. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
mm-hmm.
this stuff is ridiculous.
And she filed a police report well, she claims she did. We'll just let that go. But I see that
Mm-hmm.
they've all forgiven because they got a kumbaya thing going now. They're friends again, just like
Mm-hmm.
Jay Wilson and Tracy.
Mm. Gonna see how long that gonna last.
It ain't gonna last much longer after
Mm-mm.
tomorrow, because I'm coming for lunch. I'm gonna eat your
Oh,
lunch. I'm gonna eat your lunch for you tomorrow, Mr. Wilson.
oh, shit.
And then
Mm.
I'm gonna have me a big dinner with Olga and Larry. We're gonna break bread right here.
Oh, but you need to go talk to your client.
Olga,
She sure
I ain't
do.
mad. Olga, I ain't mad at you. Get all the money you can
Yeah,
out of Larry
get your
Reed, cause
money. We not mad about your getting your coin, sis. But yo,
He's a cash cow. You couldn't ask for a better sucker to get on your line than him because he keeps you paid because he always doing something stupid. But what he gonna do? He's gonna make you look bad amongst the judges that are down there, and he's gonna make you look bad with the bar association because you represent somebody that's jacked up.
Okay.
Yeah, the Google moderator is just the unknown moderator that works for Google. It's not. There's no name. They're deleting some of your comments. It's not the moderators that are in the chat.
Darryl, how many people do you have watching right now?
Right now, thank you for the 850 that are still with me. Because we got up to 900 at one time. Thank you. So please click like and share.
Thank you. That's where I was going. Please, y'all, hit the button and make sure you support the Cigar Blogger.
Because I'm going to need a lot of cigars where I'm going because I'm going to court. For myself and for the alleged victim. And those cigar breaks, I'm going to need some nice cigars to enjoy while I'm sitting outside looking around the Fulton County Government Courthouse on the steps.
And I'm just going to encourage you all. We'll talk to you guys in the future. I'm gonna have to do some work behind the scenes, and so we'll talk to you. We'll come back and let you guys know how things are moving and shaking. I just got to do certain things a certain kind of way. But Olga,
who's CashApp are you talking about? Because ours is on the screen. I thought ours is on the screen. If you're talking about us, ours is right here in the thing.
not
Emily
yours,
B.
not yours, Darryl. Darryl, yours is cut off.
Oh, mine?
That's not the topic for this today, but we are happy that he is found guilty and that he's going to go to jail. We'll probably talk more about that on Friday Night Live this Friday.
That is correct. We will discuss it. And actually tomorrow, that was going to be the topic of my show tomorrow. I want to talk about the fact that y'all keep talking about we done made history. And I sure don't know how we made history with this case. It's one police officer going to jail. Y'all act like the law's been changed. Y'all act like there's been some sort of upheaval in the. Oh, I'm sorry. You said we weren't going to talk about it right now, but yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I sure am. Talking about history.
I mean, there's a small victory that we can celebrate, but that doesn't mean we should stop seeking justice.
And what is that victory? What is that victory?
Thank you, Christine.
He won. He got found guilty.
Okay.
Of murder.
Okay, this is how I look.
And he's going to be serving several decades in jail. Now maybe we should wait for the sentencing.
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
As far as I look at this,
I'm concerned because Umar Johnson said the same thing earlier, and it really disturbed me. It really disturbed me. But I think it also was closure for the family as well. They needed some semblance of closure to this, to what happened. And so I don't want to take that away from them because of what the larger implications. Oh, we really didn't win anything. Well, what about the family? You know? So
okay.
That's just me.
Here's what I'd like. Yeah, I got what you're saying. And I thank God. Go ahead.
You know, this person that Parking Lot Thot might be having on the screen, that might be this guy right here.
Oh.
I forgot all about him. We forgot about this guy. We forgot that this could be the guy they're using right now to do that live. It could be. I'm not saying it is. It could be. It could be him. Because he's right there in North Carolina.
Oh, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, anyway, Darryl, Kimberly, I'll save my comments for my program on tomorrow. You all, I plan on going live tomorrow. That's my plan. And so we'll see what happens tomorrow. And for those of you that follow the Mad Church Disease channel, you know, I've got hundreds of videos, and Larry Reed is a very small part of my channel. And so I don't, this has been an interesting night, but I tell you, I am tickled.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm tickled.
And y'all, please make sure that you subscribe to the Mad Church Disease channel. And make sure you click the bell and all notifications so you get the notification when he decides to go live tomorrow.
I tell y'all the truth.
Ooh.
This been interesting. Darryl, I have nothing else to say this here evening.
Me either.
But we are gonna talk offline, all of us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, we're gonna have us a little powwow session, and we're gonna put some things in motion. And yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you who the assistant pastor is, and that person is not. I got the name. I'll give it to you, and it's not the person I know, and it's not Chamaco. I got the name. And this person that he's claiming as the assistant pastor is not ever been Larry's assistant pastor.
Oh,
So we know what they're doing.
I got the roster with the names of who Larry's church staff are of the NBN network, and I have it in my hand. And the person that he's claiming as an assistant pastor was not. He was a secretary or a treasurer in the church. And not only do I have
the physical church or this whole ethereal church that he thinks he's got?
I don't know what ethereal means. You're going to give me a layman's definition of that.
Okay, well, he just, this church this made up church, this church that floats around in the air, don't really exist. Digital church, where they get on the phone and get on the internet and talk for a few minutes, and that's his church.
Oh, got you.
The one that don't pay taxes allegedly, that church. Lord have mercy. I'm so through with this.
Emily B, my friend and us, we are content creators. We give content. And so just like when you go to a restaurant or something and you give the waiter a tip for how they delivered, how they gave you your service, the people here want to give Darryl a tip. That's what a super chat is. It's a tip.
I missed the comment. I'm looking for it. Lord knows I'm looking for it. Okay, somebody must have got rid of it.
Her name is Emily B.
Oh, it's Emily B.
She said, I thought this isn't about money. And she's asking about why there's people are sending super chats, ?
Oh, because this is YouTube and this is for content creators. And you need to understand this is a part of what we do. We create content. Just like everybody else creates content and they ask for your money and y'all over there get the money. People over here decide to support us. And we appreciate it and love them for it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Praise his name. All right. My God from Zion. We got work to do.
Sweet Jesus.
Well, I already have my file. I just need to combine it with y'all's.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Well, good night, everybody. We love and appreciate you. Please,
because messages are coming in.
Please hit the like and subscribe.
Yeah,
button.
I'm getting messages too. Yeah.
We will make sure that we keep you guys updated. Now, I need for y'all to understand. I mean what I say. We're going to make sure that when you see us discuss this again, there will be some court legal documents or something tangible in our hand that we will be discussing. And this is not over, just so that you understand. But we are going to most certainly move like we move. And so, yeah. I know y'all. I know they mad. They mad.
They mad, y'all. They mad.
And their beloved leaders doing lives from a hotel room. Lord.
Somebody says stay on.
Like Umar Johnson. Times is hard.
Okay, we're going to give you a few more minutes. Artist, why you want us to stay on? We tired. These people got to eat. Did you eat already, Darryl?
No, I haven't eaten yet. But
how about you, Kim?
I just snacked on some crackers that yours truly heard me snacking on earlier. Crackers.
Well, Ava, all you guys, just hang tight. Now, Mina C, I just want to let you know they done made me mad now, right? Now they want to serve all these people with cease and
Lord, if Mad Church Disease go to his goddamn inbox and there's a cease and desist letter, oh hell no.
No, I'm never going to see it, Kim. It's never even going to reach my desk. My staff is not even going to forward that to me. They know better.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't even happen. Now, the interesting thing about this is I just don't understand how in the world you could be served with a cease and desist letter for TikTok videos.
Oh, my goodness. Man, I'm glad I didn't let that Secret Lovers out today.
Oh shit, boy. You should have put that damn video out. Yeah, that's parody. You can pick on somebody all you want.
I'm just teasing. Miss Nubian, thank you so much for that. I kind of thought so. They said Emily B is trolling. She was on CDV and said she was coming over here to troll once they ended. Oh, okay. I get money though. That's why I don't have to do videos on YouTube for super chats. Sister girl, this is our side job. We have regular jobs. We like.
You must be blocked on Darryl. Where is she on Facebook, YouTube? Where's she at?
It says she's on YouTube. Maybe she's on the Darrylism speech.
Yeah, because I don't see her over here. I don't see her over here. See, this is what we do for people. See, Emily, you magical. We make your punk ass disappear, so we don't have to see you. So we don't
on the Darrylism free speech page. Please take care of her.
Yeah. See y'all later. See you later, Emily. Go over there with the people that have sex in the parking lot for money.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
During the daytime.
You so worried about people getting money in cash apps.
Thank you, Money No Love.
Having sex in the parking lot. You go on about your business. Stupid woman.
Thank you, Tanika.
Emily, if you're still here, would you like to get a copy of his arrest record for doing that? I have it. I have that. And Kimberly
I have a video.
She shows you how to go look it up for yourself so you can print it out for your edification. Big word. And yes, we have the documents over here. We don't just talk.
Okay. Well, it's gonna rain. Thank
you, Ava. Thank you, Ava.
Thank Ava.
Yes, Ava. Thank you for your support.
Everybody that super chatted me and everything else, so I can go buy a chicken basket or whatever they do. They say.
And and Darryl, I figured out CTV's plan in the beginning. This is to help him with his content because he doesn't have any content. No one is paying him any attention. Google done stop fooling with him. He got 20,000 subscribers and he can't get but 60 people to watch him when he go live, if he has that many. So he can go on back. The most views he has had in months is the last 2 days.
Yep.
So fool, get out of here because we pay attention.
Or when he does gentleman's panel, that's about it.
Oh, did y'all Google checks hit today? Mine hit.
Mine did too.
Oh, 3 Grills gonna be going Sunday. Oh.
Here's the thing. I don't know why these people just do not understand. We can talk about public documents. I don't know where they got this whole thing about people are defaming him. I don't know how we're defaming him by allowing someone to come forward and tell of an alleged account that happened to them. We have more than a right to discuss it. I don't know what do they mean by that. They would have to define that.
Yep.
Oh, let me read this to you. The name before we go. The name of the guy that Parking Lot Thot is interviewing. I got this information. Larry says that I'm an LRLer that has your back. Talking about me. The guy said he does not know what happened because he wasn't around. So you can stop lying. That guy that you got up there pretending to be the assistant pastor, he said he wasn't around. He don't know what happened as far as what you're trying to get him to say.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that out in the public? Did he say that in the public?
From what I'm gathering, because I'm going to go watch the video later on.
Oh, which means we have a right to discuss it because it's public. They put it out in the public?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, okay. I know money, right? Father and the God. I know that's right. Father and the God. Lord have mercy.
Well,
y'all keep us in prayer.
Keep us in prayer because we need it. We're fighting a a bunch of demons, and they are known as legion, as the Bible calls them. They are legion, for they are many. But guess what? The God we serve fights all our battles, and he hears all our cries. And he has never left the righteous forsaken. He will protect us in the time of trouble. I know this firsthand. So I'm not worried. All your witchcraft and sorcery and all this stuff y'all conjure up, go get you some dried chicken bones, some dried bell peppers, and whatever else and feathers and chicken
like
blood,
a meal.
and sacrifice. Damn, this girl. And sacrifice on your altar, whatever you want to conjure up, get you a voodoo doll, whatever. But know this, whatever you try to send my way is coming back to you.
Oh, it's gonna boom.
Double for your trouble. You will reap what you sow. All of you. Every last one of you. Because whatever you send out is coming back twice, whether it be good or bad. And you just think about that while you out there over your altar casting spells and lots and whatever. Get you whatever you use for your spells and incantations. It ain't gonna stop the God I serve. Because
it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop the victims, the survivors, from moving forward with their statements, and it's not gonna stop all the rest of these legal documents coming in your direction.
Because if you your leader is supposed to be a pastor. Ask him what it says in the book of Revelations. The battle is already won.
Right.
You're fighting a losing battle. God has already said in the end, because the God we serve sits up high and looks low. And I'm done. I'm done with it.
He said, yep, said here, walked away from ministry because of family issues. Who said they walked away from ministry because of family issues? Interesting.
Yes.
And that is right, Sandra. They're silly women. That's what the Bible calls silly women. You got that right.
Mean to say Old Bay seasoning.
Get some oregano.
Get oregano.
I can't believe they sent you a cease and desist letter for TikToks, Kim.
I mean, they already did a copyright strike for one TikTok, so I guess they're like, okay, she not stopping. Let me send her a cease and desist.
Wow.
But once that appeal goes in your favor, it'll be right back, and you'll be monetized again for next month because you already got paid for that video for this month. So thank you.
And if you want
to
see
get paid twice, you're gonna get paid twice.
Oh, and let me just say to all of you,
thank you, Shanti.
All of you that are out there in the public that want to assist us, please just make sure that you guys feel free to reach out to us on all of our social media, and we will let you guys know in any way that you can help us and assist us. And because the train is not stopping, it's moving full speed ahead. And we're going to do the things that we know to help the alleged victims and to help people be able to tell their stories and deal with the legal documentation and the things that are out in the public and discussing those public matters. Yeah, all right. Respective angle, you know, you on the East Coast, I'll be asleep. So Darryl and them might be up.
Thank you. No, Darryl's gonna take his happy butt to bed. It's 11:20 almost.
No, he said he'll be on in tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on tomorrow around lunchtime, dealing with Jay Wilson, and then in the evening at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna deal with Olga and Larry. They're gonna be my dinner. I'm gonna have lunch with Wilson and dinner with Olga and Larry.
Oh wow!
And I'm gonna
I ain't even going there. Good night, everybody. Praise the Lord.
All right. See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, and please click like if you haven't done so.
Thank you so much.
Larry can't see you, so you ain't gonna get in trouble.
Videos, Darryl. TikTok.
TikTok.
I can't believe it.
Well, good night, y'all.
Okay, good night.